Mm-mm-mm-mm. Oh, hello everybody. Right, trying to make Skyquake stand. For some reason, he just wants to fall to his death. I mean, he's already dead in the Prime show. But anyway, anyway, come on, Mister Skyquake, stay standing. Ugh. So, hey everybody, what's up, everybody? Yes, the Monday morning streams have returned and they're continuing, of course. Yeah, last week I didn't get to do a Monday morning stream because I went to watch Deadpool and Wolverine. So, hey, here we go. We're gonna start real high and go real slow. Yes, Ray, of course. Now, you're probably wondering what the title is talking about. Because I heard some news that Studio Series might bring in TransTech designs to the line. Now, what does that mean? What does that mean? You know what does it mean? I'm not sure, but I'm gonna show off a very interesting SDCC Q&A session that Hasbro did, including John Warden, Evan Brooks, and I believe it was Nate. I think one of them was Nate. I think. Yes. So let's go through these questions from SDCC. So the first question was, can we get any details on John's return to Transformers? And then John Warden said, you know, he is the design director in charge of GI Joe and Transformers. So yeah, there we go. uh, he is to think about how collectors engage with the brand, what sorts of things are they doing, what opportunities they can do to try to build the brands up in a way that they're where they're kind of feeling off of each other, but also understand other common things, things we can start to look at, like detail, accuracy to content, that sort of thing. So who knows? Maybe John Warden's return to Transformers is gonna make the brand even better. So yeah, John Warden's return to the brand, Generation Studio Series, Combiners, and more. Okay. So, and then the next question is asked: is the legacy philosophy of including all continuities now pretty much a permanent thing in generations going forward? John said, not necessarily. So I don't know what that means. So he said, so the way the legacy line is handled right now, it's an extra dimensional battle. It invites all of the different continuities to join under a single umbrella. What's wonderful about it is it's given us an opportunity to do Armada, RID, Beast Wars Neo, all sorts of continuities. As we look to the future, we will continue to pinpoint elements of the fandom. But Legacy as a line will certainly evolve as we do at Hasbro. Typically, what we do is recreate sub-universes, not unlike the Prime Wars trilogy or the War Cybertron trilogy. There's more to come. We have yet to reveal some of these things, but know that there will be Umbrella sort of brand that does touch on multiple collecting eras from the Transformers universe. More to come. So he says this basically confirms that the whole multiversal things, the multiversal thing that happened in the Legacy line, it is not gonna stop. it will pretty much evolve, and we'll get a lot of figures from multiple universes here and there. So it's not gonna be just G1 people. So yay. And then they also discussed on finishing character sets like the War Cybertron game, Transformers Prime, Transformers Animated, Cass. And Evan says, yeah, absolutely. They're planning to do it. You know, if they if they brought in the Transformers Prime cast like Skyquake, Dreadwing, Knockout, Bulkhead, RC, and Cliff Jumper and Breakdown, um, where Breakdown and Cliff Jumper are probably the only ones I'm going to pass on because I'll probably get the ABC Toys Cliff Jumper instead, and I already have my Transformers Prime Breakdown, which is Silas Breakdown, so I already have that, so I don't really need a new version of Transformers Prime Breakdown. I already have the perfect one. He said, Evan says Mark keeps a running tally. He keeps a running tally. He's just trying to find the right spaces, the right size classes, and he says that they'll get them out there when they can. So yeah. And then Nate says, be patient with us. We have to be patient. Uh, they are tracking which ones they've done from which content, which ones they haven't done. I mean, have a look at the 86 cast. They haven't done the Megatron. They haven't done Soundwave or Shockwave. Okay, they're still gonna plan. They're still planning on doing 86 versions of Soundwave and Shockwave. They just confirmed it there. They literally confirmed it there. So, and they also haven't done an 86 version of Astro Train. So obviously they're gonna do an 86 Astro Train. So they're gonna do everybody from the 86 movie. Okay, they're gonna do every character in the 86 movie. That means they're gonna re-release the Seekers, the Coneheads, and everybody. I think the Insecticons are gonna be re-released in the 86 subline. I don't know. Who knows what happens? But hey, so. But yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to this news. Yeah. The aerial bots deserve some love. Yes, I'm looking forward to Superion. Yes, I'm looking forward to Superion as well. I'm definitely excited for what's to come. What else did they say? So there's a lot of heavy hitters from just 86 that we haven't done, let alone all the other content as well. So eventually, ideally, we'll do them. See, Nate just confirmed that. If you've seen the character in a Transformers video game or movie, we're gonna do them. If you've seen a character in a Transformers video game or movie, they're gonna do them. That takes a lot of time. We only have so many scales. We have so many figures per year. So be patient with us. But they will get done the 86 subline as soon as possible. The 86 subline is not going to stop until they do every character in that movie. So because we've gotten the most of the Autobot cast, we just haven't done the Wind Charger and Wheeljack from the 86 movie because they did appear in the movie, so ideally they would have to do them, right? But dead versions of them. So yeah. Then they say reactivate. Just simply, they ask, is it still happening? If so, when can we expect to see more on the video game itself? Then Nate says, yeah, that. He said that I would love to give you an update. They just don't have one. They don't have one, man. But anyway, so okay. So here's the question here. Recently, Mark made a few Instagram posts about 2025 and 2026, and beyond that, caused some discussion. Can you expand on what he meant? Let me summarize it to you guys. Mark, work about 2 years in advance. Looking to the distant future. Give an opportunity to communicate with people here at the convention, understand what people want. When we think about brand architecture and ultimately things like combiners, we do have to think into the future a little bit in terms of where those things slot in. That's what he meant about that. 2026, 2025 are linked together. Yeah, they are linked together. I can say that, if you can believe it, we're already starting to think a little bit about 2027. Now that it's a little far out, but in the Transformers universe, it's closer than you think because it's in 3 years. So, And then they also asked about the effect decos, like battle damage or the comic paint. There could be versions without them. Evan says 100% something that they can do in the future, so yay. They need to find the right place for a lot of those comic book characters that they just did with Comic Capsule. Yeah, like Straxus has like 4 different color schemes that show up in the comics, so they can do like 4 repaints of that Straxus figure that we saw revealed. So yeah. And then they asked about a Generations cartoon. That they haven't made a Generations cartoon since Kingdom. Like, are they gonna do more in the future? And then Evan says he'd love to do more. Yeah, he'd love to do more. Um, then Nate says there's always interest in new content, like the Transformers One film that's coming out. He says that they saw an early screening, and he thinks it's excellent. So I'm very excited to watch it. Uh, they're going to introduce Transformers in a really positive way to a whole new generations of fans and collectors. What else here? They say just looking at our partner Overwatch, where they had that incredible trailer for the skins of the game. They can't speak as far as any current or future plans at the moment. So but he knows that the demand is there. The demand is right there. Um, hmm. There's been some rumors about what's happening in the core class in the future. Can you comment on that at all? Evan confirms that. Um, I don't think you all will be missing out on core class figures. I think they will still continue to trickle on out where we can find spots for them. Nate says absolutely. Core class not going away. No, it's not going away. So this brings back my hope for a Studio Series Core Class 2007 Frenzy. And they also did the Core Class Dino King, so they just revealed that. So of course the Core Class scale is not going away. You know, it's not going away. And they say, oh, look at this. They said minicons is something we haven't dabbled in much recently, but there's a lot of times where core is the scale that makes the most sense. So the core scale is absolutely not going away. So we might actually get core class minicons that I've been speculating for a very long time since Armada came out in the Legacy line. Juicy, juicy, juicy. Please re-release Jolt as a singular packed core class figure, please. I need that minican from a hot shot. Please. So, but anyway. Yeah, I told you, I was right. They confirmed 86 Soundwave for Shockwave. I told you. See, I told you. Shockwave is gonna get a more cartoon accurate version. Well, Soundwave, I'm probably sure they're gonna retire the Netflix mold and do a brand new mold for that character, which I think will happen. I think will happen. Yes. Yep. They will happen. Who even is Kranix? Have you even seen the 86 movie, bro? Plus, they probably will look good and my wallet will cry. Yes, exactly. Hey, what's up, Republic Cinema? What's up, Republic Cinema? Kranix is the guy that Renaissance killed. Yeah, how can people forget about Kranix? He still needs a toy. So, um, so yeah, core class is not going away. Thank God. Thank goodness. It's running out of huge characters to do in the Titan class and concern at all. Nate says they're not gonna run out of Titans. No, Titan class is not going away. They're not gonna run out of Titans, despite me not being able to afford them. So I won't be able to afford Titan class figures. But hey, for those of you who can afford them, good for you. But anyway, then the next question is. We just saw the announcement of Devastator coming back. Will he use the same frame setup as Menasor or the more traditional combination, or have his own unique arrangement? Evan says this has been a very popular question, so don't expect a very heavy frame like in Menasor, just because the way that the Constructicons merge together. Devastator himself has always had kibble bits here and there, so I think expect the expected, I guess, is how I'm going to word that. For other combiners, potentially in the future, is the goal to do it more in the aesthetic of how Menasor is done. I think the goal is to follow the aesthetic of animation because we haven't followed that as closely as we have in the past. I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm speaking so fast. But anyway, yeah, because this section is huge. So I'm trying to speak fast. So John says there are characters they haven't done yet, like Superior on Bruticus. So yes, we're gonna get a Bruticus. Yay! They're all using a similar system because the Scramble City gimmick and the swappability and those types of things. And then they say, I remember famously splitting a hamburger hasui. I tell the story all the time. We went to a bar, yada, yada, yada. I don't need to read the story. How to make Metasaur. He would have to be this commander class character flanked by a bunch of deluxes. Now, that being said, the frame of that is really what makes them systems so great. It makes it more posable. The Combiner Wars, yeah. Let me bring in Metasaur for quick revision here. So yeah, this destroys Combiner Wars version so bad. It's so hard. It just destroys the Combiner Wars version so hard. The Combiner Wars is just so flimsy. It was just so unstable. It was not able to stand straight. The joints were so weak. It had a lot of issues. But they say it's more of a toy gimmick. This is more of a cartoon accurate one. So yeah, there's improvements that will be made in Evan and Hassery's Devastator that are going to scratch the itch for some of the things that we know fans like about the frame. To his point, it's not going to be exactly the same system. So Devastator is going to have a different system of combination compared to Menosaur. So yeah. And then Nate says all 6 Constructicons are going to be there. They're not taking the Combiner Wars and taking anything from that. Well, maybe some inspiration here and there, but they're not gonna retool any Combiner War stuff. It's all new tooling, all new molds, all that. And then they say the Devastator will fit in with the scale of the universe that's been established over the last 5 years or so. So, hey, now next question is about Gamer Edition. They asked, have they become easier to design over time, as in have the files become easier to access? And then they said, yeah. Evan says yes. There's been a lot of great communication back and forth. It's been going really well. So good news for Game Edition. Now they asked about making RD Megatron to go with the HasLab Omega Prime. Unfortunately, I will never get Omega Prime because it's a freaking HasLab figure and it's too expensive for me. So unless someone is willing to get it for me as a present. I don't know. What size class would you want him to be if so? Evan says, I can tell you that Yuki-san wants us to make already Gigatron / Megatron. John says he sure does. That's tricky. What scale? Like Commander class, maybe. Hopefully, yes. If you're following animation accuracy, he's almost bigger than that. It's like he's a small Titan. Evan says pretty much because he scales with Omega Prime. And how big is Omega Prime for the HasLab figure? He's huge. so of course they're gonna do a RD version of Megatron, because if you have an RD version of Optimus Prime, what about the Megatron? You need a Megatron to go with that Prime. So yeah. Okay, so moving on to the one-on-one with Warden. The there's a lot more to go over here. I don't know what's happening. I don't know why, but yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot that John said. So I don't know how I can actually say this. So okay, so the people asked about the Armada Jetfire and Overload to go with the Armada Optimus Prime. John says Armada Jetfire is one of those things we continue to be asked about. Armada Optimus Prime does have compatibility and opens the doors for the combination feature that our fans of Armada are used to. Please stay tuned. So, Armada Jetfire getting a figure soon? Hey, John basically confirmed it. So that's going to be exciting because I need an Armada Jetfire. And I would love to have the original Jet Convoy because, Revenge of the Fallen wasn't the first time that Jetfire and Optimus combined. Armada was the first version of Jet Convoy, okay? So I want the original version. So hmm. They're expanding out, yeah. I'm sort of glad Studio Series doesn't just focus on the movies anymore. Yes. Yes, Marvelous speaks facts. I'm very happy that Studio Series is not focusing on the movies anymore. Because if they were just focusing on the movies and there's no 86 and no Gamer Edition and no concept art stuff, I would be completely bored. I would be completely bored. So if Studio Series can actually work on TransTech in the future, I'll be very, very happy about that. So yeah. Hello, Rex Productions. Hello. Anyway, so once a segment is completed, like the SS86 cast, would the line end, or would things just restart again with new versions? Well, for the 86 line, I think we're always striving to create new versions. What we don't want to do is upset the fan community who has been loyal along the journey collecting 86 versions. We do know our Takara partners are very, very happy with renditions seen in this. That being said, there are some open holes in the 86 collection. We will continue to do a variety of characters under the Studio Series umbrella, which, as Nate said, is accurate to content. What that content is, it could be in the future, does remain to be seen, and we're continuing to evaluate it as a team. We do understand that not only are there lots of great series, anime series, cartoon series, but there's also a good number of comic book universes that could be tapped into. And we understand if we do this under the Studio Series umbrella, it should be content accurate. So if they bring in TV shows into the Studio Series umbrella, that's gonna help Transformers Prime a lot, because I have been speculating that Transformers Prime will be included into the Studio Series line as soon as possible, because considering that what Legacy is doing with the Transformers Prime characters, these characters need to be redone in the Studio Series umbrella, because it no, Transformers Prime shouldn't be in Legacy anymore. It shouldn't be in Legacy anymore. It needs to be accurate, and it wants to be content. If they want Transformers Prime to be content accurate, the only way to do it is under the Studio Series umbrella. I'm sorry, that's the only option. That's the only choice. You can't just create another line and just have it as a separate line for Transformers Prime. No, 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 no. Studio Series is the only line that allows characters to be content accurate. Well, some exceptions, like, Darkman Crankcase isn't accurate at all because, he sucks. um, yeah, yeah, I'm sorry, Prince, but I'm gonna have to go with John on this. Because John Warden coming back to Transformers, I think this is a blessing, because he wants the Studio Series line to be expanded on, and he doesn't want to focus on the movies anymore. He just doesn't want to focus on movies, just on movies. He wants to focus like on TV shows, the anime series, cartoon series. I mean, there are those in the Legacy line that are like quite accurate to how they look, like Tasmania Kid and Lio Convoy and the Beast War stuff. But for Transformers Prime and maybe animated stuff, well, animated, no, animated is pretty accurate for the most part. But for Transformers Prime, the only way to make the designs accurate is for the Studio Series line to take over for that series. It's the only option. And don't say I told you so. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, 86 is a movie. 86 is a movie, so. Studio Series Transformers Prime figures, yes. I wouldn't be bored, as I think it would be cool to see the designers branch out from Babers to more concept Baber stuff like Darker Moon, Ultra Magnus, and Springer. That would be cool. TFP would be cool to see too. See? Yeah. I'm sorry, Prince, but I think Transformers Prime is going to be in the Studio Series line. Considering the Predacons Rising is a movie, so yeah, it's going to happen. It's going to happen 3 years In 3 years, it's gonna be it's gonna be happening. Yeah. If they stop making movies, then Studio Series will be dead, like completely dead. This is why TV shows need to be in the Studio Series line, especially Transformers Prime. Yeah, Transformers Prime needs to be in the Studio Series line. That's the only way you can get accurate stuff for Transformers Prime. Transformers Prime has already had its separate line, has its own line a long time ago. It had its own line a long time ago. Okay? That line is completely done. Transformers Prime as a toy line is done. What I want to see in the Studio Series line is a Transformers Prime subline for Studio Series. That is going to happen regardless. Okay? And we haven't even gotten the screen accurate versions of Dark Steel or Skylings from Predacons Rising. And the only way to get screen accurate versions of those designs is Studio Series. If you can't accept the truth, well, if you cannot accept the reality that it's gonna happen, that Studio Series will do Transformers Prime stuff in order to make them more accurate, then but Prince, you do you. You can have your own speculation, your opinion. You do you. Okay, I'm not gonna say anything else. Your speculation, your opinion. Yeah, we and of course, people in the chat, we need to respect each other's opinions. I'm trying my hardest to respect Prince. So, okay. Bro, imagine if Studio Series Transformers Prime does come to fruition and they just pull out TFP figures from Legacy onto Studio Series. I mean, it's gonna happen. Yeah, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen regardless. Anyway, loyal fans are always going to want new renditions of their characters. I think a lot of that comes down to what the fans have to say about it and which characters maybe need to be designed through a rework. Would TFW and then the people asked about making a transformable cap of Commander Ultra Magnus. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. Because here's the thing: the '86 movie didn't have the white prime. Okay, it didn't have the white prime. So Commander Ultra Magnus is perfect as is because he did not have the white prime in the cartoon or in the movie. So yeah, they could use the mold for like a Delta Magnus. Hey, they said John said that he thinks that we could probably continue to use that mold, improve upon it, to deliver other renditions of this favorite character. Maybe a Shattered Glass version of the '86 Magnus mold. I don't know. But that's already the colors of the '80 Delta Magnus. But anyway, so are there any characters you've done before that you'd like to redo as commanders? Maybe like Overlord or Six Shot. Oh yeah, Overlord definitely. Oh, they would like to do an Overlord. Yeah. Overlord specifically is one of those hard to find grails for a lot of fans, and a commander or even Titan class Overlord would be something we would love to look at. Ooh, interesting. That being said, like it would sort of cause us to rethink what that scale means, not unlike what we did for Menasor offerings, and the larger scale combiner characters. That being said, I think something in Titan class would probably be the best way to do that. As for me, I certainly would love to redo Roadbuster and Whirl, which are two of my favorite Transformers. Ooh, he would love to revisit Roadbuster and Whirl. Two characters that I already have, but I would love to see new versions of these characters. But hey, speaking of Titans, the first Titan, Metroplex, came out more than a decade ago at this point. Are you interested in revisiting a G1 version or possibly other versions of him? This is a tricky question. So the version that came out a long time ago is wild that actually being back in the brand. I remember we were selling it here at Comic Con and we had huge bags for it. That version is a little more close to the IDW rendition of it, I believe. It's like a comic book version. It's a great version. I just want to understand from the fan community, is there demand for that exact same mold, or should we, I think they should do a brand new mold. Yeah, I think they should do a brand new mold for G1 Metroplex. It needs to be a new mold, honestly. It needs to be a brand new mold. As for Metroplex proper or Autobot City, I think in order to do that correctly, I would have to be a much larger price point. I wonder what that means. I certainly would love to do a G1 version of that. But there's also lots of other great characters in the queue, like Animated Omega Supreme. Oh, Animated Omega Supreme coming soon. Oh, that is going to be awesome. So Animated Omega Supreme is coming soon. Oh, they confirmed that Animated Omega Supreme is in the queue for Titan class figures. Okay. So that's cool. Oh, people. Animated fans. Animated doesn't really need to be updated again because the figures that we've been getting have been really good and they've been really accurate. So, for the most part, anyway. So, yeah. Was Legacy Knight Deluxe Prime influenced by Missing Link at all? And do you want to make a more articulated G1 toys like it as well? John says, so the Takara team is divided into two groups. Okay, two groups. We got a domestic team that handles a lot of products connected to the Japanese market. And Evan and Mark, they work on renditions with the US team, which includes Hausui-san, Tomo-san, and yes. Because they're not limited by similar price point buckets that we are, Voyager, Deluxe, Leader, Commander, and whatnot, the items don't really fit in the clean way into one of those price point buckets and all that stuff. He would love to expand beyond G1, look at other versions of the toys that could be interesting. Like to see those classic versions rendered in a way that the childhood imagination thought that you could move. Okay. And of course, they say you seem to be going through the IDW Megatrons, which of his other bodies would you like to make? Stormbringer, Stella Bomber, etc. Oh yeah, I think Stormbringer is a good one. The IDW renditions of Megatron are pretty awesome. They've done the D16, they've done the Gladiator Megatron rendition. I'd love to see the current. I would love to see the Stella Bomber rendition, and I'd love to see the current Autobot version of Megatron. These versions of Megatron could be revisited at the Voyager, or even Leader class price point, or in some cases even Commander. Oof. Okay. Follow Cybertron in consideration for Gamer Edition alongside Warper Cybertron, or are you waiting until you flash out more Warper Cybertron's cast first? John says, yes, I think Gamer Edition is an interesting one because I think in some ways we've only scratched the surface of the opportunities here because Reactivate is now part of the Gamer Edition subline. So, yeah. Trick is cleaning things up and making it so that we can focus on elements of the fandom that have the biggest amount of influence, so it's difficult to say. I know there is rumors that Devastation is coming to Gamer Edition, so I think it comes to, again, fan demand, engagement, and understanding which characters to do next. Okay. What is the criteria for redoing or updating characters? Is there a certain amount of time that needs to pass first? Oh, no, not at all. There's no amount of time that needs to pass. But what I can say is scale and price oftentimes influence what we do with the Transformers brand. So I know Mark is very much into the possibility and filling voids of previous Transformers. There's some characters that we like in Titan's Return during when I was on the brand that are definitely in due of a remake. Whether it's because of the Headmaster figure, whatever. I think it depends. Some of those characters had a Headmaster gimmick and they weren't actually Headmasters. But I think there's really no sense of time that needs to go by. I think it comes down to collaboration with Takara and what they feel like they can do with that character. It's also very much price point driven and where we want to take the line. So, okay, I see. Then we got a lot of animated characters went unmade as toys back in the day. Which ones would you like to make the most? And then John says it's very tricky because he's less familiar with the animated franchise. It doesn't mean, a lot of times online they're like, oh, John didn't grow up with it, he doesn't know it. This is an opportunity. I'm a big Transformers geek when it comes to understanding all of the different pieces and elements and universes that came therein. I'm great friends still with Eric Siebenaler. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. My apologies. One of my dear friends, and honestly, the guys inspired me as a designer. He was deeply influential with the animated series, as you know, and it's hard to say. Honestly, Omega Supreme is up there because of the huge scale. It's tricky, as you know, the animated toys back in the day did a really good job of capturing the animated style. I can say what we've seen in Legacy is the ones that look most like the show are the ones that I think fans are reacting to. Like, for example, this guy, because this guy is freaking accurate. That screams animated prime. So yeah, it screams animated prime. Just it screams animated prime. Literally, it screams animated primes. TFW wrote a whole essay. What am I supposed to do? I can't even. Yeah. So what did they say? One thing we don't want to do is kind of pull them under the G1 umbrella and try to make them boxy. We hear fans. We want to accurately depict that universe. Screen accuracy is one of those things that we do like to do in studio series, but I can see a world in the future where we might be touching animated studio series. Stop everything! Stop everything! Did y'all just say that? Did y'all just say that? Did John just say that? Did John just say that? Read that. Read that. Ah! Oh. Oh. Even more than I expected. Oh man. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out. And it is a good freak out. It's a good freak out. It's a good freak out. I'm freaking out. Uh, one sec. Let me roll the thing. I didn't understand. Oh, animated. if if animated comes to studio series, I'll be very happy. I mean, I already have 3 of the animated figures, so and no, I'm not gonna get the Auto Trooper from animated universe. I don't know about this one, but I'm sure other people would love this. Yes, yes, people will love it, especially me, because yeah, yeah, yes. So anyway, then the next question is about giving more convention exclusive decos like the Combiner Hunters. Combiner Hunters? What? The corresponding modern molds. That's a great idea. You know, we're always on the lookout for meaningful redecos. Oh, so morning redecos. Try to be careful not to put too many redecos in there. Yes, I'm not a big fan of buying repaints. No, I'm not sure if Evan talks about this too much in his interviews, but a lot of times the clever redecos and versions and rarities have a home in our line because tooling continues to rise in cost, and we have to be choiceful. Choiceful, is that a word? To use it on characters that need either updating or completely new sculpts. So redecos are usually kind of an important part of the line, but one of the things I've always tried to do on Transformers is make sure they're meaningful and connected and aren't coming off as arbitrary. So for exclusives and things that have been done in the past, whether it's from old Shadowglass versions or whatever, they should have some historic precedence and they should be something that fans care about or want. Okay. What sort of things would you like to include in the studio series concept art series in the future? And look at that. He said TransTech. You know, we were originally supposed to have a Beast Machine sequel, which is called TransTech, but it never happened. And there were like concept designs for the characters, like Optimus Prime, Shockwave, and Cheetor, and everything. So if they put TransTech into the concept art stuff, oh, that is gonna be so cool. And there's they have a bunch of concept series items already kind of in the pipeline under discussion from the Michael Bay universe. So Michael Bay universe is still continuing. Yeah. All right. Cool. Is it possible that the Commander class could appear in Generation Selects? Gen Selects is one of those things that I think is constantly evolving. It's not out of the question. We had some interesting, like there was the redeco of Omega Supreme as the Guardian, and so I think there's opportunities to revisit some of those characters in there. Um, Probably, to be honest, the Commander class Optimus Prime in my mind has all sorts of redeco potential, like the dead version of Prime and Nemesis Prime. So, yeah. Anyway, which IDW original characters would you like to make the most? And John said the Decepticon Justice Division. IDW fans have won. And John said Nautica. And he also said he would love to get a true to scale IDW Rodimus. He also wants to do the Lost Light cast. Yes. 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 More IDW stuff. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. They are considering on finishing the DJD. I knew it. I knew it. If you're going to make Tarn, you got to finish off the DJD, man. You got to do it. You got to do it. Man, you got to do it. I mean, come on. You got to finish off the DJD. You just have to do it. You right? you just have to do it. They just have to do it. You know yeah. They have to do it, man. They just have to do it. Like no sense of buts about it. They just have to do it. Okay, they need to do it. I feel at this point, City Series will last a couple of decades if they were to do all of these continuities. It's the long road ahead of them. No pressure. Yeah. So they yeah. He wants to continue the IDW stuff like the DJD. Yes. Then the next question is about making the Lost Light ship into an official Transformer, like how they made the Arc and Nemesis ship. And then he joked about it that it might be a 2028 thing. But he said that making the Lost Light be a Transformer could be incredible. But he said he would rather get like solid versions of like Nautica, Fortress Maximus, those types of guys that are rendered within that universe first before we jump to something, like the Art Nemesis or something of that scale. Those items are usually the focal point of the line, and everything pivots around them. It's tough to say if you think about in terms of like a line at Comic-Con. There's other guys ahead of you in the line, so okay, sure. But anyway, and then they talk about the figure joints and everything. So yeah, all that. What ended up happening when we added those points of articulation in is we found it created a much sturdier transformer that was more fun to transform, easier to play with, and was able to hold poses for a longer amount of time. I think a lot of it comes down to scale and cost, and it's also what type of transformer and how it transforms. So some of these decisions definitely come from the designers like Mark and the geniuses at Takara and what they suggest. Now, they were talking about doing accessory packs. Yada yada yada. It's all GI Joe, something like that, or whatever. He's been talking about it for a solid year and a half now. And then they talk about the minicons being sold as their own packs if possible as well. And then the groupings of them. So they touched on it once, including 30. And then he said that there's absolutely potential for more. He doesn't want to kind of shortchange the characters and make them like not meaningful redecos, because a lot of them really have, at the time, the style was asymmetrical, really unique heads. The deco colorways are really, really nicely done. And he's seeing a world where he brings some of those guys back. Okay. I'm pretty sure some of those old tools still exist. So I'm going to have to really get dorky and dig into what tools exist. Could we redo them with more articulation? Like how would we do it? How many do we include? That type of stuff. Yeah, there's a share of Armada characters that don't come with their minicon companions, and I know there are people out there that have been asking. There's room for that. for certain. Okay, minicons are still in development, so okay, that's good, I guess. Um, hmm. Okay, yeah, there's a lot of information. Man, there's so much information. Oh my gosh, there's so much information. But next hash lab, all that stuff. Um, okay, so they will definitely want to do more combiners. Dee-dee-dee. Okay, okay, cool, cool, cool. Transit. Okay, they talk transit. Okay, transit. Hashtag make Studio Series transit, please. Since transit was brought up in the toy panel for possible consideration in Studio Series as concept series, have you heard of Rails? He was a massive snake freight train from the original first draft of the 1986 movie that was scrapped and never got an official concept design art, though described in draft text. Are you aware of his online popularity? And John says, no, actually, this intrigues me, mainly because I love trains, because my kids all love trains. And I think Evan certainly loves trains. I love weird, obscure oddities within the Transformers universe, and I need to learn more about this character and understand what class he would fit in. Okay, so a Rails figure soon, maybe? I don't know. So I think that invites kind of an interesting question. When you do like bigger price points, like a Titan class character, much like our HasLabs, as the sphere of influence and price point on an item, the investment from Hasbro also grows. So we have to be careful that we don't do too deep of a cut specifically for one character. That being said, I can see a world where there's a high-end transforming Autobot city that comes with this character or something like that. Okay, sure. Um, Flight stands. Oh, they do flight stands. Okay, cool. Flight stands, blast effects, and all that stuff. Yada 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 yada. Okay, 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 okay. Okay. Right. Oh yeah, there's no greater joy than using a transformer as like a fidget toy or stress toy. It's pretty great. To go back to that Combiner Wars question, like I've been on this brand for so long. We've come such a long way. Filling voids, better hip joints, articulation deco would be great to just kind of understand, how can we make that puzzle even better in the future? Okay. Hmm. So we definitely started out more G1 for sure. As things went along, we did introduce some new characters. I personally had this idea about the 14-year nostalgia curve. So I firmly believe that about 14 years before something that was a pop culture event for kids are typically playing age 11, 12, 3, sometimes younger, add 14 years to that, and that's usually a good time to retro things. And now, 10 years past the Combiner Wars, looking at Beast Wars and everything that Evan and Mark have done with the Legacy and Studio Series lines, doors are really wide open to touch other continuities. Okay. Okay. They said Die Atlas. Road Caesar. Okay. Beast Wars new Neo characters. Big Convoy. Big Convoy. Okay. A lot of Armada characters. Armada Jetfire. Ooh, okay. There's some great Prime characters. Okay. Let's see more Lost Light characters. Okay. Oh, wait. He said he personally would love to see more Lost Light characters more accurately depicted in studio series like Nautica, Fortress Max. Okay. Okay. In studio series? And then he said, yeah, I think there's an option to do that. I mean, studio series should be a content accurate world. And while it might take some internal discussions at Hasbro, I'm a stalwart advocate of making things that are accurate to content within studio series. See? See. I think it's an exciting world, especially for those people that grew up with the IDW universe and Lost Light, to be able to actually get characters that represent that saga, that are true to scale and accurately represent the characters. I think one of the best things ever over the course of my time on Transformers that we did, Hasui-san and I really worked on getting scale and articulation, filling voids, improving deco. So yeah. Hmm. Hey JJ, I gotta head out. Y'all have a good night and keep it civil here. I may come back. Alrighty, see you later, Ray. Alright, see you later, man. I could tell it's pretty overwhelming. Anything movie related? Uh even characters from this current Skybound series. What? they want to do within generations. I feel like we do need to have that nostalgia factor in order to really have a rallying cry around it and make it important for fans. What let you coming out back? What led to you coming back to Transformers? Okay, 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 okay. Immortal Metal Men able to live forever? Nah, they can't live forever. They can die. Remember? Anyway, that's a really magical premise that I think will never ever go out of style and something I'll never stop being in love with. Okay, okay, wow. He said the love of the Transformers really and the Transformers community brought him back. Okay, cool. Are your priorities fleshing out teams of Transformers or just making cool figures of whatever characters you like the most? Fleshing out teams. He said fleshing out teams. Like the Cardburst from RID, things like that. So they want to finish off that because they brought in Sideburns, so of course they have to do the other two. Seekers obviously is one of those things everybody goes to, or like cassettes. There was a bunch of cassettes that appeared in '86 movie that were never made. There's opportunities to complete the micro collections, but I do feel like doing nicely rendered characters is very, very important. But I feel like it's more engaging and entertaining as a fan to have it connected to some greater continuity or universe, whether it's Armada, Beast Wars, Neo, Prime, Lost Light, whatever that may be. Okay. It was stated that Legacy Thundertron has some Zoid-esque design cues. Is a Transformers Zoids collaboration a possibility, considering Takara Tomy owns Zoids? That's a really, really interesting idea. Well, we are coming up on a big anniversary for Zoids. I'm always into trying to push the envelope of doing something like that. I don't see why something like that couldn't happen. What specific Zoids would you want to see? Like Liger Zero, Gojulas, Cannon Tortoise? Oh, Gojulas is great. Cannon Tortoise is excellent. So if they were to touch on Zoids, probably the upcoming anime series anniversaries where he would go. He has treasured memories of playing with and building Zoids from that time period with his oldest son, who is now an adult. Okay. And that is it. That is all. That is all. That is all. That is it for this huge Q&A session with John Warden coming back and everything. Oh, that is a lot of information. So much information. So much information. That took a lot out of me. Hey, that took a lot out of me. What other news is there? Ooh, more 2025 Studio Series Amazon listings. Okay. So we got 86 Scrapper, Leader Class, Darker Moon Shockwave, a repack, and Voyager Class, TF1 Sentinel Prime, Leader Class, Transformers 4 Optimus Prime package refresh. Huh? What? Wait. Tier 4 Optimus Prime package refresh? What does that even mean? We haven't even gotten the Tier 4 Optimus Prime yet. Plus, this is the leader class. What does this mean? What does this mean? Studio Series A Level Deluxe Devastation Optimus Prime? Okay, sure. But what does this mean? What does this mean? Okay, I have no idea what that means. I have no idea what that means. Studio Series Leader Class TF4. TF4. They said TF4, Age of Extinction. Optimus package refresh. But we haven't even gotten the Leader Class TF4 Optimus Prime yet. And why does it say package refresh? I think it's an error because Shockwave is meant to be the package refresh, not Optimus. We haven't even gotten the TF4 Optimus Prime yet. Shockwave is the one that's a package refresh, not Optimus. What? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Mm-mm. I think TF3 Shockwave was meant to have the package refresh, not TF4 Optimus. Yeah, yeah. Shockwave was meant to have the package refresh, not TF4 Optimus. So, anyway, um, what is this? A Transformers One Optimus Prime drink topper? Can it transform? No, I don't think it can transform. Oh, it's a drink topper. Okay, it's a drink topper. Okay, it's a drink topper. All right, what's a drink topper? What is a drink topper? What? Oh, okay. It's like a cover. Okay, it's a cover. Okay, all right, sure. Anyway, what else did they? What else did they show off? Okay, we got a Takara Tomy Transformers One Brave Commander Optimus Prime official images. It looks pretty neat for what it is. It looks pretty cool. It looks quite clean though. It looks pretty clean. He has a matrix inside him, and he can have the alternate face gimmick. He has an alternate face. You know, he can has the mouth opened up. He has the battle mask gimmick. So this is basically like the ultimate class Optimus Primal that we got from Transformers Rise to the Beast. I never got it because the only Optimus Primal I cared for from Rise to the Beast was the Studio Series version. So just needed one. I just needed one. I don't need multiple versions of Rise to the Beast Optimus Primal. I don't know if I'll ever get this one. I don't think I will because I already have a good enough Transformers One Prime. So yeah. All right, the Transformers One Leader class Optimus Prime is going for $80. I don't. They didn't really say it's leader class. It's just a brave commander. So that's how they're classifying it under. So. But there we go. There is pretty much it for the news there. So, how have you guys been doing? Hey, how have you guys been doing? Hope you guys been doing good. Because sure. Tabin, thank you. Hey JJ, got a super rare figure. Oh, what is it? What is it? Did you get 86 Bumblebee? Good. How about yourself? Yeah, I've been good. Yeah, I've been good. You know, I've been loving the 86B. I've been loving the Transformers One Prime. I've been loving the Gamer Edition Sideswipe. All three figures are bangers in my opinion. Especially 86B. He is so much better than the Netflix B in my opinion. Not gonna tell you. Oh, come on, John. Really, John? Really, dude? You don't want to tell me? Hey, okay, fine. If you don't want to tell me, fine. Sure. So yeah. But yeah, all right. All right, we got Knockout in vehicle mode, who looks very good, in my opinion. I got 86 Bumblebee and NPM Brawl from my local Target on Thursday, and I like them a lot. Oh, that's cool. That's nice. Nice pickups there, man. Nice pickups there. Only trusted people can know who my rare figure is. Oh, come on. How's 86B? Yeah, he is freaking good. He's so good. He is just so good, man. He is just so good. So good, man. Absolutely wonderful. New rival. Oh, Transformers One toys. New arrival for these guys. You're right. Okay. He must be tiny. Yeah, he's tiny, but he's still a good figure. He's still a worthy figure. Yeah, Leanne gets to know who it is. Oh, come on. so, so yeah, 86B. Absolutely love him. Absolutely love him. Love him. Love him to death. Really love him. Absolutely love him. Let's transform more figures here. Anyway. Alrighty, so there we go. Republic, you can join if you want. I could actually send you the link in the chat if you want to join. There we go. I sent you the link in the chat right there. I love my rare figure and happy to have him. Ah, you say it's him. You say it's him. Would this rare figure by any chance be a Studio Series figure? Like one of the A-level figures? Like Transformers 1 Prime or 86B, Or could it be 86 Steeljaw? Or 86 Springer, Decepticon Soldier, or Skywarp? I mean, you don't collect movie stuff anymore, so. Perhaps the Legacy Vector Prime? I don't know. Not a Legacy figure either, huh? Is it not a Legacy figure? Is it not a Studio Series figure? I don't know. I don't know. You don't know? Interesting. You don't know. It's a secret. It's a secret. Really? It's a secret. It's a secret. Okay. What's this account that followed me on Instagram? This is just odd. Nope. It is a no. It is a no. Nope. That ain't happening. Nope. Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up, Republic?
Yeah, what's up? Any idea what this thing does at all?
What thing?
This guy. I think it's the Transformers Studio Series Bumblebee.
Yes, it's 86 Bumblebee.
Yep,
You
that's
got
it.
it?
Yep,
Yep, you
that's
got
him.
it.
Yeah, I wasn't too sure when I got him on Amazon. No, I'm kidding. This is
Uh,
Bumblebee, all right. Finally picked him up. I mean, I didn't necessarily pick him up. I got him from Amazon because I couldn't find him in the stores. So 86. I mean, excuse me. Let me rephrase. Studio Series is branching out into multiple continuities.
what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to say? John Warden said it. So maybe him coming back was a good idea.
Bruh. Well, I'm sure that's gonna be. I'm sure there's people out there that were interested in those continuities that are going to be like super stoked. I guess for me, I'll just stick to TF1, Reactivate, Bayway, Yellow Park. Oh yeah, Yellow Park is throwing out a whole bunch of cool stuff too.
Yeah.
So how have you been this past month?
I've been pretty good, messing with new stuff like 86B. I still need to review Strong Arm because she's the next figure I need to review. And of course, I'll include this one, this lovely lady,
Oh
in the
yeah.
comparison because I got two deluxe sized RAD Strong Arms. So,
Mm. Yeah, I got a couple figures to review too. I did a poll. Which one did the viewers want to watch first? And they wanted to see a review of 86 Springer.
ooh, I still need to get that one. I need to get that one.
Yeah, I have them. You wanna see them?
Yes, please.
Here you go. He's right here.
Oh, he looks so good.
Mm-hmm.
It
Yeah,
looks so much.
I was able to cram in all of his accessories.
This looks so aesthetically pleasing to the eye.
Right. Although these look reused.
Yeah, I mean the legs. Yeah, the legs are the same as the Siege Springer, but what else could you do?
Okay. This guy keeps on falling down because of the weight of his accessories holding him back.
Especially that big grenade.
Yeah. Kind of looks like
It's bomb missile.
yeah, it looks like a nuclear missile. Looks like a human-made nuclear missile, and he's just charging it up to like a target where he's gonna arm it.
Mm.
Could you imagine a scene like that? It's like this whole emotional scene where he's running up to the target with the nuke strapped on his back, and it's this whole emotional scene. He's getting shot down as he's trying to get to that whole checkpoint. Should probably make a stop motion on that. Oh, I also have Swoop.
Swoop. I don't have him yet.
Yeah, here's Swoop as well. Oh, and don't mind these guys. They're chilling. They're
More 80s
chilling.
childhood trauma. Okay.
Yeah. So
More
Swoop.
80s childhood trauma.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right.
I'm gonna see if Brixmas wants to join in.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen him in a while. Oh, and the Prime Changers. Yeah, the Prime Changers. These cool guys.
Oh, they look cool.
Yeah, I was not expecting Orion packs to be
Yeah.
tiny.
Unfortunately, I will never get the Prime Changers because I'm just gonna wait for a Studio Series, official Studio Series version of that Alpha Trion.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they're doing one next year, are they?
No. They're not doing a Studio Series Ultron next year. I think 2026 they'll make him.
Yeah, they'll have plenty of time to do all that in 2026. But yeah, here's Alpha Trion. He's taller than Orion Pax. I think he has to be.
Hmm.
But the Prime Changers B127 kind of messes that up because he's like right around the same height as this guy.
Did you get the Sentinel Prime?
I ordered him.
Ah.
Oh, yeah. And then I did show off G1B. But yeah, it's cool having these guys. This guy's a little annoying to mess with because of this fancy back piece right here. I hope they
Sweet.
remove that for the Studio Series. That's if they make a Studio Series. But yeah. The only figure it appears I haven't gotten over here would be the Level A TF1 Optimus, which is a figure you have.
Yep, I love him. Absolutely love the figure. He is actually a fun toy. A really fun toy. I dig him. I really dig this guy.
Yes, he looks really good.
So cool.
Yep.
And I love the fact that the Matrix is not the same Earthrise Matrix.
Right. Yeah, that Earthrise Matrix. I think I have like 3 or 4 of them.
I like how he can actually hold the Matrix in his knuckles.
Mm-hmm. They kind of did that for the Studio Series Hot Rod, but you had to like have him hold it, not have his hands tabbed into the Matrix to hold it.
Makes sense. Yeah, makes sense.
It does. It was kind of a little fiddly and difficult to try to get the whole hands holding the Matrix.
Yeah.
Let alone putting the Energon sparking blast effect.
Alrighty.
Now Springer, I was a little upset about that we got this guy rather than another leader class figure. But you know what? After having him, I guess it's not bad. He comes with a lot of accessories, which is cool. You can't go wrong with accessories.
Yep, you can't go wrong either. You can't go wrong at all.
So by the time it's August 20th, it will be 1 month until the new Transformers movie releases.
Hey, TFN Geek!
Oh, hello. Been a while.
Greetings, gentlemen.
Hello, TFN Geek. It's been a while, man.
I just finished recording my latest review. It's uploading to my channel right now. Still has some time to go before it's done. And when I saw you were live, I wanted to ask if I could join in.
Okay.
Well, glad to have you in here.
Yeah,
once more, TFN Geek.
Thank you. Yeah, I just finished reviewing the Legacy United Cybertron Starscream figure.
Oh, I need that
Oh,
figure.
yeah.
I still need that one. I want
Yeah, I hear
that
people like it.
hard.
Yeah. So I don't know if you guys have stopped by my channel recently, but last week I celebrated my birthday, and I got quite a few Transformers figures for it.
Oh, happy belated birthday, then.
Yeah, happy
Thank
late birthday.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I think I got 5 Transformers figures total and I got them across 4 different sources. Amazon, Target, Walmart, and GameStop was the last one.
Amazon, Target, and Walmart. Basically the big 3.
And GameStop. Yep.
Oh, yeah, GameStop does have some pretty good stuff. They actually, on the online website, still have 86 Prime up for pre-order.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm going to wait a while on him because I spent a lot of my birthday money buying a little Transformers figure that was released in the Legacy United line called Tidal Wave.
Little? Little?
That's not little.
No, he's not little.
That's extra large.
That's my...
He's
Titan class is also referred to as
Titan.
extra large.
That's my sarcastic sense of humor.
Yeah. It's like little.
Yeah. But thanks to Amazon, I managed to get in the Studio Series 86 Bumblebee figure.
Oh, same here. I checked
Amazon. Hey, I have it.
Yep. And when I stopped by Walmart, I was surprised to find this. The Studio Series Gamer Edition Decepticon Soldier.
Oh, I gotta get that.
So yeah, if you come to the United States, this is on the shelves of Walmart stores right now.
I need that figure. I need that one.
Yeah, United States distribution may be poor, but at least they get the stuff.
Yeah, Yeah, and then when I was at Target, I got the Cliff Jumper 4-pack.
Oh, the Bully Cliff Jumper 4-pack.
Oh, the 4-pack where all 3 are Decepticons and 1 Autobot there. So
Yep,
You want the hordes? You got them. Gets obliterated.
yep. And then I'll be right back.
Cliff Jumper cannot catch a break.
he can't catch a break. No.
He gets all the breaks.
First he's
Died in
weak
Transformers 1,
from,
in Transformers Prime, and then he dies again in the Bumblebee movie. I'm like,
that one was brutal.
why is this happening? Why is this happening to Cliff? What's happening?
They
Well,
made
actually,
him.
no.
I joked that.
Does
I feel like the
Hasbro really hate
Transformers
Cliff?
Prime one was pretty brutal.
I joke that they made him the Kenny of the Transformers franchise.
Mm.
Kenny.
It's like
From South Park.
catch a break. He
Oh.
keeps getting brutally damaged by some Decepticon. Look at that. I'm so glad they put in the plastic again.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's right. I was looking at
Yeah.
it like, why does it look so...
Or they're not keeping the plastic consistent, you know?
Yeah, they keep on going up and down. And I've seen that with Star Wars figures, too.
Yeah. Well, plastic windows on Transformers figures came back with the Target Optimus Prime figure that I'm pointing at. back.
Oh, I didn't know it came back with that.
Yeah, here.
Oh,
look.
that's right, it did.
It also came back with the party wallop. So
Yeah. Yeah, but this one came out. This one was released at Target before Party Wallet came out. So, yeah, technically, the Target Optimus Prime figure brought back plastic windows.
Isn't that like the third version of the Volvo Prime?
No, this is the 4th version of the G2 Laser Optimus Prime figure. The first 3 were Laser Prime, Scourge, and Toxitron.
Oh, I was just talking about the Volvo Optimus Prime. Wasn't there there was an original, I think there was also like some holiday edition one.
There's 2 versions. Yeah, there's 2 versions. The holiday version's the first version, and then the G1 Prime Colors is the second version, the VNR Optimus Prime. I have that version. I don't have the Christmas version. The Volvo Prime was supposed to be, the third version of that mold was supposed to be the Target Optimus Prime figure. But from what I heard through the internet grapevine, Hasbro's contract with the Volvo Motor Company expired, so they had to go with, as JJ Prime showing, the G2 Laser Optimus Prime figure to have a long-nosed Optimus Prime tractor cab.
Right.
Yeah, so only the Christmas 2022 Optimus Prime and the VNR Volvo Optimus Prime figures, which is the figure in Prime's G1 colors. Those are the only 2 versions of that mold that were released while Hasbro still had their contract with the Volvo Motor Company.
yeah, I wish I had that version of the mold. I wish I had the regular version of the Volvo mold because it looked cool, but I didn't get it, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm impressed with the alt mode for the Volvo Prime. It looks just like the truck in real life because it's meant to be.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, in my review of that figure, I pointed out that it's out of all the Optimus Prime figures we've gotten in recent years, it's the one that most successfully manages to be a robot in disguise, since it's a miniature version of an actual model of a semi-tractor cab.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. But I was going to share with you guys when I was celebrating my birthday last week. When I went to GameStop, I found this.
Oh, that.
Oh, more GoBots.
Yep.
They need to individually release Studio Series 86 Hound. Wasn't Studio Series 86 Hound meant to be like number 19? Because there was number 19 in the Studio Series 86 line, and there's no figure that's number 19 at all.
Yeah, the Hound is supposed to be in 8619.
Yeah, I think so. But
considering that Dark Moon Hatchet is getting a single pack release next year, I have a feeling that 86 Hound will see a single pack release as well. So
yeah, 86 Hound should be on the horizon.
The question is, since Earth Mode Hound was released in the 4-pack or in the 5-pack with these guys in Sunstreaker for the Legacy United line, is Studio Series 86 Earth Mode Hound going to have the dark green paint job of his G1 action figure, or is he going to have a slightly altered cartoon color version
I
of the
think he'll
Legacy.
have the more cartoon accurate colors. So.
Yeah.
Because it's 86, so and he was in the movie, so
Yeah, twice actually in two different places at the same time.
yep, which was confusing.
And same with Sunstreaker. For me personally, I joke to myself that the second appearance of them, since it only lasts for a split second, I joke that it's not Hound and Sunstreaker, it's actually Hoist and Grapple.
Oh, yeah, those two.
But when you look at the designs of the characters, it's actually Hound and Sunstreaker.
Yeah, I'm just combat my OCD about Hound and Sunstreaker being in two different places at once by saying that it was an animation error and that it was supposed to be Grapple and Hoist outside of Autobot City, standing beside Blue Streak and Huffer.
Yeah, how they were able to be in two places at once, I can never understand that. So.
I'm just glad that Snarl was released in the Studio Series 86 line. Some friends of mine didn't think he was even going to be released because they didn't know that he actually does appear in the G1 film.
Yeah, Snarl was a hard one to spot in the movie.
Yeah, he only appears in 3 screenshots, and I timed it. The total amount of screen time that Snarl has in the G1 film is 4 seconds.
Yeah, one of the shots are like you have to pause it at the right time to see him.
Yeah,
it's behind a window.
Yeah, that's the only screenshot when he's in his robot mode. It's when he is on board the Quintesson spaceship with Hot Rod and Cup. They're descending to the surface of the planet Junk.
Yeah, and Snarl still got a figure.
Exactly. I got Swoop coming in from Amazon in a few days.
Oh, I already got my.
I need that figure. I need him.
Yeah, I managed to snag a copy in a damaged box that Amazon was selling at a discount price, so I got Swoop for a very good price.
Right. I made sure to pre-order him like 3 minutes before he sold out. Because he sold out really quickly.
Yeah. I still have all of my Studio Series 86 Dinobots in their boxes. I don't know if you can see, but what I'm pointing to behind me is Studio Series Grimlock.
Oh, yeah, that guy. I think he's like he's one of the top 5 most expensive Studio Series figures.
Yeah, that's because he was released back in 2020 during the Earthrise line when Studio Series 86 started.
I thought it was 2021.
No, each of the Dinobots has been released 1 year apart across 5 individual years. Grimlock in 2020 during Earthrise, Slag during Kingdom in 2021, Sludge in 2022 during Legacy Year 1.
I don't remember the 86 stuff being available in 2020. I only got them in January 2021. So.
Oh yeah, I think they released in January 2021.
Yeah.
Maybe I was wrong, but yeah, Grimlock and Slag were both released. I don't know why. I could have sworn I got Grimlock in 2020. I got him off of Best Buy.
I think you got him the early
pre-order in 2020.
Copy. Yeah, I think you got an early copy of him. I'm
Maybe.
not sure.
But his official release, I believe, was 2021, sometime in January.
But yeah, so
I'm sorry.
So earlier on, Oh, let's see who's this. Who is this?
You don't recognize the name?
KG Nation?
Yep, the one and only.
Hello there.
Oh, so you're using your
other account. Yeah, I'm using my other account.
Okay. I was like wondering, hey, who's this?
Yeah.
And then look at the Kevin.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Well, Good to see you, KG. We missed you. We were like wondering what happened to you. So
Yeah, it's a long story.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet. Oh, well, we met before Republic.
Oh,
But
have
yeah,
we? All
yeah,
right.
yeah,
yeah,
we
I
have.
think, I think you two met before, like a long time ago.
Yeah.
Well, I was in the chat, I think.
Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, but this is our first time actually talking, like voice to voice, I guess.
Yeah. That's what I meant when
Yeah.
I said nice to meet you.
Hmm.
So early on in the stream, I was like discussing on the the Q&A session that SDCC had with John Warden's return to the Transformers franchise, and things are promising. Because guess what? John Warden wants to continue more IDW stuff, meaning that he wants to complete the DJD. Yes, he
Cool.
wants to complete the DJD because if you start off Tarn as the leader of the DJD, if you release Tarn, you gotta have the rest of the DJD, man. You cannot have a DJD without the other characters. You gotta have the whole team, and he wants to do a fully fledged, fully
Mm,
like a proper scale version of the IDW Rodimus design. He wants to do a Nautica figure, so
mm,
it's gonna be promising for a few years after that. So it's not just
mm.
G1 anymore. It's gonna be all the multiple universes getting their own figures. Still,
Cool. So I
Yeah.
looked it up. You guys were right. Grimlock was released in 2021. He was released in Wave 1 of the Studio Series 86 Leader Class figures, and then Flag was released right after in Wave 2.
Hey Rex
Oh,
Williams,
yeah, that's true.
what's up, Rex? How you doing, man? And also, John Warden mentioned that Studio Series might go and expand to TV shows like Transformers Prime and Transformers Animated, make them
Mhm.
more screen accurate because he wants Studio Series to be more of a content accurate. So it's not just about the movies anymore. So yeah,
They're going to repurpose the Studio Series line to just be the most screen accurate Transformers, not just characters from the films.
yep.
I can get behind. I'm behind that 100%. You know what my number one pick? You know what my number one character from Transformers Animated I'd like to see get made?
Just got back from Deadpool 3. Hey, Deadpool 3 was excellent. Love that movie. I love that movie. I love that
Yeah.
movie so much. Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. Oh my gosh.
Regenerate?
7 years after Logan happened.
Oh, yeah. I hear Logan was pretty emotional.
It took 7 years for Hugh Jackman to come back as Wolverine. And I think the 7 years was worth it. So it was beautiful. I love the movie Deadpool and Wolverine.
I heard a lot of great
People
things about
say
it.
that they complain about the plot, but I don't think the plot was that bad. No, I don't think the plot was that bad. I actually like the plot, so I'm fine with the plot as is. I hate how lazy Gear's plotline is. Well, if you look at the Takara side of Road Park, look at Aftermath and Jawbreaker. Those figures are new molds, and yeah. Of course, yeah, Rex Films. Yeah, according to Warden, Studio Series is also doing comic book characters.
Was
I guess
Warden
that's
by
how,
any chance
I guess that's
responsible
how
for
we're gonna
P1
get the rest of
Fest in
DJD.
2021?
Think. Yeah.
Sorry, let me rephrase. Was John Warden responsible for the G1 Fest of 2021 or something? Or was he someone that wasn't around until like
No, he was responsible for the Prime Wars trilogy lines. Then after those ended,
those guys.
after
Yeah.
those ended, he left. So
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I hear.
Yeah, I wish Prowl wasn't canceled either because I needed that mold for my Cyberverse collection.
Oh, they were gonna do a reissue of the Cyberverse mold for Earth
They
Spark.
were supposed to. They were supposed to. Then they canceled it. I don't know why.
I'm pretty sure they were gonna like put him in the show as well, but then they like scrapped that from like the
Nah, I
scripts.
think he's still gonna be in the show because season 2 ain't done yet.
Ah, okay.
So far, the only new characters I've seen in Nurse Park was Cosmos, Aftermath, and Spitfire. Those are the only new characters I saw in season 2. And the Titan. So,
Titan.
That caught
There's
me
a
off guard.
Titan.
whoops.
Oh my god, you're spoiling stuff for me, man. Oh god. I only know like certain characters from the show, like certain new characters. Spitfire, I
Not
don't
you.
know. I don't know who that is either.
Spoiler alert.
I don't know who Spitfire is.
Hmm.
No.
I have heard. I do know that there's like a quit-the-son thing like in the show. Like I'm pretty sure I saw a little bit of that episode. I believe.
BC! And it's all black.
So
Hello.
Hello, BC. How you doing?
yeah, it's all black because I'm on the road.
Oh, you're on the road. Oh, I see you're on the road.
Oh, city lights.
I can't even see you.
Not even city lights. Those are town lights.
Hmm.
Oh,
You got
I
caught
can't
in
even
the
see
void.
you. Oh my gosh.
He's
Are
driving
you
in
on
the
the
void.
way? Are you on the way home or something?
Yeah, I just dropped F and Rob off at home.
Ah, okay.
See,
Oh,
see, I'm learning.
oh. But I was discussing on what John Warden said during SDCC, and things sound very promising for the franchise.
Yeah. What part of that are you guys on so that I don't end up overstepping?
There was a part where John Warden said that he might want to bring TransTech into studio series concept art.
Okay. I mean, if he can make it happen, the only thing I want out of that is the Starscream. That if we can make the Starscream happen, then hey. If not, boo.
And then he actually wants studio series to be more focused on content accurate. That means he doesn't want to just focus on the movies. He wants to focus like TV shows, the anime shows, the comic book series,
So
and
we could ultimately end up seeing a lot of new stuff show up in studio series.
yep, like Transformers Prime and animated.
I'd be a lot more okay with animated, to be honest.
I hope we get a commander class sized figure of Lugnut.
Oh yes, please.
I'm not so sure about Commander class. Like, he's popular, he can more than justify it, but I don't know, man. Like, I'd have to see it before I make the judgment. Just the way I look at it, if I was forced to choose, I'd rather him and a more proper animated bulkhead be leader class figures. Because I feel that's the perfect size for them.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think so too. Yep. And then of course he's gonna focus on doing. He wants to do more. He wants Transformers team to do more Armada characters like Armada Jetfire and Overload, and he wants to touch on Overlord as well.
Yeah, the Overlord is where I have my issues because while yes, he did say he wants to readdress Overlord, he's saying he wants to do it at the Titan scale, which that I'm not okay with.
I mean, considering that Overlord has a base mode, so
Yeah, but if that's going to be your biggest argument as to why he needs to be a Titan, then by that very same technicality, Metroplex Cybertron Metroplex specifically should not have been a Titan. He should have been a commander. Because he does not turn into a base. He turns into the worker and the yoga pose, basically.
yeah.
So again, if we're going entirely based on that logic, then technically Cybertron Metroplex should not have been a Titan. So that's ultimately my biggest issue with putting Overlord in the Titan class scale, and it's entirely due to the fact that his overall size and mass, he'd be way too big to properly scale with a new Jinrai if we were to actually see that happen.
I'd want Overlord and Commander class sized.
That's what I'm thinking. Yes.
I mean, he did say, John Warden did say, like, our Lord could either be a commander class or Titan class. So,
So if we're gonna take an actual vote on what size class we would rather see Overlord in, bar none, I'm saying Commander. Commander
I
is the
vote Commander.
perfect size class for him.
I vote Commander.
I vote
I vote
also
Commander, too.
Commander. Yeah,
Yeah.
Commander for
he
me.
needs to be
Yeah.
a commander.
I feel
John
like
Warden
Titan.
he also said about continuing the IDW stuff, like finishing up the DJD.
Yes, that I'm very much okay with. But another thing that I feel is very important that we need to be paying attention to is the fact that just in this one post, we got confirmation that core class is not going away and that the mini cons are very much on the table.
Yes, mini cons, they're the best. Give me some mini cons.
Mini cons are the best way to sell core class. Ian.
Exactly,
So,
like that's the whole reason why I thought they bothered with the core class. Because the mini cons.
I mean,
You know,
look at
whether
the
it's like core class drill bit, core class jolt, core class spark plug.
But
they could just re-release that jolt that came in the Powerlinks hotshot into a core class package.
Yeah, just make them the proper color.
I wonder if they'll do them in 2-packs like the Siege and Earthrise Micromasters, since they're so small.
I don't know. We'd have to wait and see on that front.
I'd like to see maybe. How about this? A deluxe class Armada Perceptor that consists of 3 small little figures.
Hang on, what if they do that TF animated Blackout that never came to fruition?
Technically, Animated Blackout did see a release. He was just very limited.
Yeah,
And he was-
wasn't he?
Yeah,
a
because he got
exclusive?
canceled. He got canceled, I believe.
Yeah, and he was a Takara exclusive.
He was a
Yeah.
Dakar exclusive because his US release got canceled. Yes.
Right. Well,
Mhm.
all the more reason for another opportunity.
Yep.
Yeah, but at the same time, if we're gonna get an animated Starscream, which at some point in the listings he was mentioned, animated Starscream, if he actually ends up happening, at that point, they better do the rest of them.
Especially Slipstream.
Not even just Slipstream. Man, like what? Hold up. Let me dial back a little bit. I almost cussed. I'm still mad at the fact that of the Voyager mold that they had for animated, we only saw it full retail release as Starscream, Skywarp, and Sunstorm.
Mm-hmm.
If you were one of the very rare lucky ones that got a hold of it as Thundercracker, then congratulations, you're a real one, because that one was basically non-existent to the point where you can't even find pictures of the damn thing.
There is one photo of animated Thundercracker in his box on Google Images, and I believe only 2 video reviews of the official Voyager class animated Thundercracker figure were ever uploaded onto YouTube.
Oh wow!
One of them was by PR.
Yeah, the other one, I forgot his name. I think it's a channel that doesn't exist anymore, but I think the video might still be there if you type it in on your YouTube search bar. Transformers Animated Voyager Class Thundercracker. I had a feeling this is what happened to me. I was too impatient because I saw that Animated Starscream was released around between June and July of 2008, and Skywarp came out between November and December of 2008. And so I was like, you know what? That's almost a 6-month difference. And I got a feeling Hasbro is going to do the same thing between Skywarp and Thundercracker's release. So out of impatience, I bought, waiting for the official Thundercracker figure to be released, I bought a second copy of Animated Starscream and I custom painted him into my own Voyager class animated Thundercracker.
Yeah, at that point, you're honestly better off just doing that.
Uh huh.
Yeah, just buy a bunch of animated Star Screen molds and then repaint him
Just
to
custom.
everything.
Exactly. The one character I'd like to see given a figure that never got a figure from animated is Strika.
Ooh.
Oh, which
Ooh,
reminds
I'd love to see
Oh,
Striker.
I would kill to see her as a leader.
You know what I want Hasbro and Dakar told me to do? I want them to have Strika be the first female commander class sized figure.
I
don't
have a
care if
sneaking suspicion they're gonna save the first female commander for somebody else because I don't know. I don't think they're gonna. It would like the main reason why I was definitely like not 100% opposed to Lugnut taking that slot was because of the level of popularity he has. There really isn't a female character that has enough of a popularity factor that would warrant the commander class. Because one thing we really got to keep in mind with the commanders, we really don't get very many reuses out of them. Like, just off the top of my head, the only one I know for a fact got reused recently was Jetfire.
Yep,
And that
because-
was to do the Shattered Glass version.
Yep.
We
Skylinks
still,
did
have
not
yet,
get
we still have
reused.
yet to see Skylinks get reused. We still have yet to see Roddy get reused.
I think Rodimus Prime would get reused for the Studio Series 86 upline to be more cartoon accurate.
Well, the reason why I think there's potential for Strika to be the first female commander class figure is because they could design a figure for her based off her appearance in Beast Machines. Then they could retool it for her appearances in animated and also Cyberverse. So we could have all three versions of Strika.
Yeah. I'll let you have that because the one thing I don't want to do is burst anybody's bubble. But me personally, if we're gonna go with an animated character for the sake of the commander class, bar none, my answer is Ultra Magnus.
Mhm.
Ultra Magnus to me makes the most sense given how much that toy realistically needs to do in order to actually feel like animated Ultra Magnus.
Mm-hmm. I have the original animated Ultra Magnus figure.
I owned it at one point myself, and like, dude, that thing is still to this day god tier.
I wish I had an animated Ultra Magnus. That's one of the only other Ultra Magnus I don't even have. So,
well, the reason why I've held on to my copy is because animated Ultra Magnus holds a special place in my heart because it is the first ever action figure of Ultra Magnus that I added to my Transformers collection. That's why I'm never going to let go of that thing.
Hey, man, if that was your very first Ultra Magnus, you started off strong, dude.
Mm-hmm. And he was the very first Transformers action figure I ever bought during Black Friday. I remember back in 2008, my family and we went to visit a relative who wasn't feeling that well. He'd celebrated Thanksgiving the previous day by himself. And so while he was resting, we decided to go out shopping and see what the fuss about Black Friday was. And when we went to Target, there was animated Ultra Magnus on the shelf. I looked at my wallet, saw I had enough money, and I snatched him up.
I mean, I have the Studio Series Commander Class Ultra Magnus. He's pretty
So
cool.
do I.
The Studio Series 86 Ultra Magnus is a pretty good figure.
He's
Mhm.
big.
Would I say he's god tier? No, it's absolutely not. But
No.
Yeah, I respect the classics.
yeah, no, I definitely feel that SS86 Commander Magnus is definitely something worth talking about because he quite simply is a fantastic figure. And there's like, as far as I'm concerned, when it comes to G1 Ultra Magnus, this is probably the best we're ever gonna get.
yep.
I have a question for you guys. Would you want Studio Series 86 Ultra Magnus to be repainted and released either in the Generation Selects line or any of the exclusive lines as Delta Magnus from the Diaclone series?
Ooh, that would be interesting.
That would be very interesting to see, but at the same time, I would see it as completely superfluous, entirely because the Diaclone stuff really didn't have a cartoon to help back the toys up. It relied strictly on what the toys themselves could do. Diaclone Ultra Magnus was basically powered convoy. So technically, if we're talking Diaclone powered convoy, the best version of that we're ever gonna get is the Shattered Glass Ultra Magnus leader figure.
Right.
Like, and again, I ain't trying to burst no bubbles here. I'm just straight spitting the facts.
Was there not a Masterpiece MP repaint at all?
Yes.
Oh,
Delta
crap.
Magnus was
I
released
actually
from the
forgot.
Masterpiece line.
Never mind then. I'll shut up. I completely forgot that. Happened. You know what, buddy?
It's okay,
I'll give you that. You shut me right up. All right. Fair enough. If MP can do it, FS86 can. All right. I can see.
Like, I remember searching up all the Masterpiece MP series figures because out of curiosity, and I noticed they did like an odd repaint for Ultra Magnus.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was Delta Magnus from the Diaclone series.
Right.
Delta Magnus, I think he's gotten 3 official modern day figures. There was Masterpiece figure, the Shattered Glass figure doubling as Delta Magnus, and then even before those 2, Classics Ultra Magnus was repainted into Magna Convoy. And then if you guys remember one of the first third-party companies to ever exist, Fans Project, they came out with a trailer to match the color scheme for that.
Magna Convoy.
Yeah, that's Delta Magnus's name in Japan.
Oh, there was a repaint of that. Oh.
Yep.
Well, wasn't that included in the Shattered Glass Ultra Magnus? Oh, you mean the Classics Magna Convoy?
Yeah, Classics. Anyways, sorry, JJ, that went completely off the rails. I apologize. That was mainly my fault.
Huh?
We were still talking about things that John Warden said.
Also, another thing that John Warden said that he finds interesting. He wants to get to know the character Rails, who was supposed to be in the 86 movie, but then got cut. The big gigantic Autobot train, and people were asking when we're gonna get a figure of that in the concept art line. So
basically, Astro Chain, but the Autobot version.
I mean, yeah, but he doesn't really transform into a jet, right? He just transforms into a train.
He transforms from a train into a giant robotic snake.
He transforms from one train to a different train, then to a snake.
So he's a beast former too.
Two different train modes.
So basically, since he's the size of a train, you could joke that he was a Titanoboa, if you know what that is.
Yeah.
I see what you did there, and I hate you for it because now I want Rails to be a Titan just for the sake of the joke. Entirely for the joke, make Rails a Titan.
You can't blame me. Blame the scientist for naming the thing.
Considering how big Rails is, like I've seen the pictures, I've seen the artwork of him. Yeah, he's huge. So he's need to be a Titan class because
he's supposed. Let me put this in perspective. He's supposed to be the same size as Raiden, so he's the size of a combiner.
Yeah. So Titan.
Yep.
Yeah. So Titan. Oh well, unfortunately, Masterpiece Raiden is hot mess. So.
Masterpiece Raiden can go die in a hole. That entire project literally forced me to lose all faith in the MP line. No, absolutely not.
I hope we get a Chug Raiden figure in the Generations line.
Yes, please.
At this point, please, Hasbro, show them how it's done. Please.
If Takara can't do right and right, Hasbro, please destroy them.
Yeah.
It would be so embarrassing to watch Hasbro on a much tighter budget do a better rated than Takara with the Masterpiece line. Like, that would be an absolute embarrassment.
Okay, like the individual robots, they're fine for what they are, but then the combined mode,
At the end of the day, that combined mode was why you bought those figures. And the fact that that combined mode is hot garbage is why that entire figure is an absolute fail. The one thing it needed to get right, it couldn't get right.
yeah, for a first Masterpiece Combiner, that doesn't really instill some confidence in making future Masterpiece Combiners.
Exactly.
So would you say BC as a combiner, Masterpiece Maiden is a total train wreck?
Oh my god.
Who allowed this man to start telling dad jokes?
This
Play
guy.
birds.
This guy, bro. There's no way.
All right, which one of you told that joke? Which one of you?
TFN Geek.
I confess I did it.
I saw what you did there, TFN Geek. It was like,
I saw that. I see that joke that you pulled, and I'm telling you right now, it's horrible.
horrible.
Well, can you blame me for following the words of Stan Bush and dare to be stupid and making a bad joke?
Well, I can tell you right now, you definitely don't got the touch.
Well, that's just prime.
And also, John Warden also technically confirmed that 86 Soundwave and Shockwave are coming.
Yeah,
Ooh.
he kind of low key confirmed that, and I'm gonna be honest, that kind of annoys me.
Yeah,
Why, more
considering
sound
that
waves?
What's wrong with more sound waves?
I
We
already
need more
have
sound
this,
waves.
So
I don't have
already have
any
this. So what else
G1
can they
style
do
sound
with
waves.
86?
So to have a
version?
studio series Soundwave in '86,
Getting-
that would
I'm
probably
already
be
gonna
the
be
perfect fit.
United leader for the sake of having, well, for one, a proper tape deck sound wave, as well as getting it for the Ravage and the Buzzsaw. So if I were to take a guess, the leader class SS86 version of Soundwave is just gonna be him with maybe a toy accurate version of Frenzy. Yes, I'm still mad about the Rumble. And a Laserbeak. I can almost guarantee that's what it's gonna be.
Perhaps he should do laser. Perhaps Hasbro should do
well,
a studio
hey,
series,
hold
official
on.
studio.
We have yet to receive a better version of G1 Ravage. So what if they actually pack in a better version of G1 Ravage?
I was about to mention
Yeah, but then you got to keep in mind how much more budget he's going to use. Because if at that point, if he's going to have that much more tooling done to him to make him closer to G1, how much more in that pack are we taking away?
I think we're taking away 2 cassettes.
The way I see it, if we leave Ravage alone, it gives us room for at least 2 more cassettes. And I'm sorry, I'd rather one of those cassettes be Laserbeak. And Hasbro, I'm not letting this slide. You had the perfect chance with this United Soundwave to give us Overkill and Slugfest, and you didn't do it. You had the perfect opportunity. It was right there.
Well,
But no, toy accurate Rumble. Because, F your fans, right?
Okay, how about Shockwave?
Shockwave annoys me mainly because of the hassle I went through to not only get the Siege one back, but I actually had to do some serious, hustling to make sure I didn't get a Soundwave, or not a Soundwave, a Shockwave with all of his stupid weapon parts.
Yeah,
Those things are dumb.
they do look a little ridiculous.
Granted, I still don't like them. That said, I will admit this much about them. If you looked at price to value, the better pickup between him and Ultra Magnus at that time actually was the Shockwave. And that's because his armor parts actually did more.
I kind of dig the armor version of Shockwave.
And,
I was
A bit overkill, but
I am
I
curious
kinda-
to see how they would do a Studio Series 86 Shockwave. I'm sure he'd look really good.
I was kind of hoping that we would get Shattered Glass Shockwave repainted from that figure.
Ooh, how about a
Basically-
Shattered Glass Optimus?
Ooh.
Basically, if you're going to give us a Shattered Glass Shockwave, literally just take Metal Hawk's colors and throw it onto the Shockwave figure. Boom, done.
So apparently there was an image of a figure that I found, and I sent it to the Scrapyard Facebook group chat. I'm not sure if BC remembers. There was a picture of a canceled Mirage figure, and it was meant to be a repaint of the Kingdom Mirage, the Earth mode.
Oh, right, yeah. I did see that, and I don't know how I feel about that, to be honest, but you also got to keep in mind, I don't really care for Shattered Glass.
Yeah, apparently there was supposed to be a Shattered Glass Mirage down the line, but then it got canceled for some reason. I don't know why.
Mm.
But again, I don't care much for Shattered Glass either because I don't want to pay for figures that I have. So yeah,
Yeah, at that point, I'm not paying more money for figures I already have. Just, sorry, not happening.
but hey, if you like Shattered Glass, want to collect Shattered Glass, good for you. You do you. So just for me, I can't double dip. So
Well, now hold on. Technically, JJ, that's not true. That's not true. If you get the Ironhide and you get the Ratchet, technically you're double dipping on a mold.
well, yeah, they're important characters. Okay.
There you go. There you go. There's a difference.
Are we talking about the Studio Series Ratchet and Ironhide from the 86?
Yes, the SS86 Ironhide and Ratchet.
Ha!
Because
I
he
quad-dipped
mentioned
on
that he doesn't
thing.
like double dipping on molds, and I kind of had to sit there and go, actually, technically, you already did.
We're talking about double dipping. You guys don't want to know how many times I've dipped on the mold.
What do you mean,
most
how many
of
times you've double dipped on a mold?
I quadruple dipped on the Ironhide 86 mold.
You got the dead version, didn't you?
I got the dead versions.
Huh?
Uh,
I hate those things so much.
because they're so dead.
It's not even just the fact that they're dead. They literally wait.
I passed on all the
It's
dead
hilarious.
figures.
So do I, because I feel like you can't really pose them anywhere or like put them anywhere in like the collection because they're dead.
What's
They're
funny
dead. Where are you
is-
gonna put them?
The only dead
Just
figure
line
I
them up with your
got
other
was
figures
the
and they stand out because they
Okay,
look like they're screaming.
What's funny is,
only dead figure I got was the well, technically I got 3 dead figures. I got the
okay,
Netflix
you know what's funny?
spot.
You know what's funny? Okay, you know what's funny about the dead figures? Has MGO actually bought all 4 of the dead Autobots He bought the
Hey.
Prowl, Ironhide, Ratchet, and Brawn, and he was like, "Thank you so much, Hasbro."
Thank you so much for forcing me to relive my trauma.
I gotta
Yeah.
say, Braun's facial expressions are on point.
It really is.
Like, look at this. This is poetry
Like,
right here.
look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Let's have a look at that expression.
He looks like he's
The face.
suffering.
Look at that face expression. That's their expression right
Megatron.
there.
Hang on, let me see if I can do
Yeah,
one for
that looks
Ratchet.
pretty accurate though. It looks pretty accurate to
Right.
how his face was in the '86 movie.
Let me see if I
Then
can
he
do
has the
Ratchet as
gaping
well.
hole in his chest.
Yeah.
The fact that
What's funny-
the fact that they counted him getting shot in the shoulder as he's dead was just that was so dumb.
disrespectful.
That's so dumb. Like, how can you die just because of a shoulder injury? That doesn't make sense.
Well, for
Oh,
me,
and here's
personally,
Ratchet.
well, for me personally, because of that animation error from the 3rd season, I think Braun survived. He just played possum until all the Decepticons were gone.
Hey, I would do that. I would do that.
Hey, he was probably traumatized after all of that too.
Oh, no wonder the facial expression is so accurate on the toy.
Eh.
And you know what's gonna happen? They're gonna do a Wheeljack Windcharger 2-pack.
Oh my
Don't you dare take that to existence! Charger before we get a living one. I'm gonna love it.
Well, what if we're
RC
gonna get?
gives her
Well, what if we're gonna get
condolences.
repaints of Earthrise, Thundercracker, and Skywarp?
Oh no.
See, at that point, I'll just let it go. I'll just let it go. I'll
What
let it
about
go
a
because
two-pack
at
of
that
Battle
point,
Damage Optimus and
at
Megatron?
that point, I'm fine with it. Just for the love of God, let's get a charger before
Lord.
getting us a living one, please.
You know what's gonna happen in the future? Once they do a brand new 86 version of Megatron, they're gonna do a dead version after that.
Well, that's the
So
thing.
Dead
Megatron
Prime.
didn't die in
Oh,
the
I would
movie.
love to get an 86 Commander
Oh
class
yeah,
Dead
wait. Yeah,
Prime.
that's a good point.
I hate it here.
Megatron.
I
Oh wait,
hate
that's
it
actually.
here.
You mentioned BC gets his hands on a dead
And then-
86
And then
Commander
of
Prime,
course
and
they're
he's
gonna
just
repaint
crying
according
as he
to
holds the
Pershing
toy.
into a dead version, like the black and white version. Yeah.
Yeah.
I swear to the toy gods that they actually decided to be all like, "Hey guys, we're gonna see another 86 Commander this year," and the moment everybody gets excited, we wait a week and we find out it's Dead Prime.
They should add a. They should most definitely add a Studio Series 86 hot rod with a smirk in his face.
By the way, didn't we already get a alternate universe dead Optimus from Earthrise?
Yeah, it was an
Oh,
Amazon
yeah.
exclusive.
Yeah, that one was an Amazon exclusive, and the fact that it commands so much on the aftermarket literally goes to show that people will scalp the hell out of a toy, even
dead
if
toy.
the toy is of a corpse.
Well, I actually use that figure as my Earthrise Nemesis Prime. I don't use it as dead Optimus Prime.
Yeah, the other Nemesis Prime is expensive.
Yeah, I'm still willing to wait until we get that Earthrise Prime as a proper Nemesis, because I'm flabbergasted at the fact that still has not happened.
Oh wait, hang on. What about like a Studio Series smushed version of Shockwave? That's right. Did he
Get out. Get out!
But how would that even look like? He would just be like a pancake, right? Because he got smushed.
Once
He would
again,
just be a
get out.
pancake.
Get out!
He would just be.
I can top that. Hey, I can top that. How about this for Studio Series figure?
JJ, is tonight's episode strictly now just about how badly can we get DC to rage? Is that what's going on here?
How about this for a Studio Series figure? Studio Series, I shot my foot Starscream.
See, I would be okay with that because that was fun.
That would be brilliant. Oh my god.
Oh, that would be
Which,
really.
which reminds me, they should do like a studio series disintegrated Starscream where its gimmick is you could literally tear him apart into those little disintegrated pieces.
Oh yeah, they should have like a dead Starscream because didn't he like turn like all like black and gray like Optimus did?
Oh,
or
I would
no?
love
Yeah,
to
but
see the facial
only unlike
expressions.
Optimus Prime, Starscream's corpse crumbled into a pile of ashes.
Yeah.
Oh, I would love to see Starscream's facial expressions on that.
Yo, me too. Yeah.
Oh, and the crushed tiara or the crown.
Yeah. Yeah.
The fact this man called it a tiara.
Excuse me, I meant to call it a crown.
I mean, it's the same thing.
It's the same thing.
It's the
Even
same
who it is, it's the same thing. Don't worry about it.
I have no idea why tiara came out of
But
my
what
mouth.
happens when the dead Wheel Jacket Wind Charger come out?
I cannot wait to get those two in the collection.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
It
Watch
will
Hasbro
happen
make-
eventually.
Watch Hasbro make a dead deluxe Wind Charger before they make the alive version.
They should do
No,
a more
they need to do the
death
light version
accurate
first.
Commander Class Ultra Magnus. Like he's blown up, but he's more burnt because he blew up.
Hmm.
I wonder if we'll get a bug-eyed Sludge from when Devastator elbowed him.
I am gonna yeet the next person that brings up something from the '86 death scenes.
Hey, remember that one camera shot with Swoop where it looked like he almost died?
Look who's
I
here!
have arrived.
Hey,
fellow
Briximus.
Long time
Hello
no
there.
see.
Long time no see, Briximus.
Yay! Finally, I can hit somebody.
Oh wait, they should make a Titan class 86. What's his face? The Transformer that looks exactly like Godzilla.
Trypticon.
Yeah, Trypticon. They should make a 86 series Titan class Trypticon.
I thought it
But
was
why
good.
though? He wasn't even in the
Trypticon
'86
was
movie.
not in the studios in the 1986 film.
It
No, he
wasn't. I could have
he
sworn
wasn't
he was in it.
No.
He originally planned to, but
Definitely
he cut from the film.
There were
Oh,
no
he was
Titans
cut from the
in
film?
1986 film, unfortunately.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean like
Trypticon
Unicron though. Unicron.
Oh,
so-
Unicron. Well, we already got
Oh,
the
yeah.
Hasbro version. So.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that guy's thick.
Trypticon didn't appear until
Category.
Five Faces of Darkness. I can't remember if it was part 2 or part 3 when Trypticon was unleashed.
Mm,
Are there any whale transformers? There is a
Whale.
hammerhead shark transformer.
I mean,
No.
Oh, yeah, there
Idol
is.
in the IDW comics turns into a whale.
No.
There's a character from Cyberverse that does transform into a hammerhead shark.
Tidal Wave Whale. Okay, yeah, he turned into a whale.
The Hammerhead Shark Transformers. There's also Cyber Shark from Beast Wars. The old Beast.
Oh yeah.
And of course, the most famous shark of them all, Skybite.
Yep.
I cannot
From
wait for
Cyberverse.
next year.
We're getting a new Skybite next year.
Oh, wait, we are?
Yeah, we are.
Ooh,
Yes, we
that makes me.
Oh, we are.
It's really gonna have to convince me to give up my Thrilling 30 Skybite, or heck, I might keep Thrilling 30 Skybite. One in Shark mode, one in Robot mode.
I would recommend keeping that one in shark mode.
Because
Yeah,
I
the
still
Shark
really
mode is
like
the best
my Thrilling 30
Thrilling 30
Skybite. I
version.
might do a lot to get him.
Oh, you know, it would be cool to see a stop motion of Blitzwing versus Springer. Because they're both chunky commander classes.
God bless
And
it.
triple changers.
God, just I'm done.
What's wrong? What's going
What's
on?
up?
No, I just realized, technically speaking, since Blitzwing was in the '86 film, they could technically get away with doing an '86 repaint out of the Legacy figure, and that angers me.
Oh my gosh. He would be 10 times worse than the Coronation Starscream.
Same thing goes for the Insecticons. I actually predict that they're going to make a 3-pack where all the Insecticons are together for 86.
Didn't the
Oh,
Insecticons
boy.
finally die off in the '86 movie?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
believe so, yeah.
Yes
Oh,
yeah,
and
they should
no,
definitely do a
because we
multi-pack
see all 3 of them die in the movie, but then later on Junkion, we see one of them later.
I'm
So
pretty
I
sure that's
don't
like an
know.
animation error, I believe.
Well,
Yeah,
we
but
should
it's also
Yeah,
been
but-
canonically known throughout the cartoon that they tend to clone one another really often.
Yeah, and that's a popular
remember the
fan.
Devastation game. There's like thousands of Insecticons have the same designs.
Yeah, and that's a popular fan
You could
theory.
get away with saying that they're technically still alive.
Yeah, that's a
They
popular fan
probably,
theory that the versions of Bombshell, Shrapnel, and Kickback seen dying in the movie weren't the originals; they were some of their clones.
Which is why which adds to the argument of the whole Cyclonus Scourge thing, because again, Scourge had a bunch of duplicates of the sweeps, so it would
Yeah.
make more sense that he was cloned from the Insecticons who had a bunch of duplicates of themselves.
Yeah,
Right. Supposedly, Scourge is like a reformatted version of Thundercracker.
yeah, and that's why the
maybe-
sweeps have a hive mind mentality.
But then it doesn't make sense because Skywarp and Thundercracker, they appeared later on in the coronation ceremony.
Did they?
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah, they
think they
do.
did.
It's an animation error.
Yeah.
I think
Those are all
Thundercracker
animation
might
errors.
have.
I need to watch the 86 movie again.
Yeah,
Just for another like 100th time, Yeah.
yeah. I heard years ago I saw an article that just like Scourge, Cyclonus was supposed to have a bunch of lookalike troops under his immediate command, and they were going to be called the Strikers. The idea was that Scourge's sweeps would sweep across the battlefield, and then Cyclonus's strike armada of strikers would fly down and strike anyone who the sweeps missed while clearing the battlefield of opponents.
Earthquakes and aftershocks.
Exactly,
Yeah.
but the idea was scrapped in favor of Cyclonus being a unique body transformer after the first scene where he is created by Unicron had already been animated.
My favorite Cyclonus moment in Transformers history is still going to be the moment where it's him holding the piece of paper because he's trying to get Galvatron therapy.
What? Did that happen?
Yeah, that actually happened. Later on in Season 3, Cyclonus starts getting complaints from all the Decepticons that Galvatron is an abusive leader, so he sends Galvatron to therapy.
Wow.
Eat a
Yeah,
Snickers
And that's
bar,
where the
Galvatron.
famous scene of Galvatron sitting in the bed comes from, that meme, and then the meme of Cyclonus holding the piece of paper also comes from that
That
episode.
that kind of proves to you that not all the Decepticons are completely evil.
Yeah, the planet that they took Galvatron to get his therapy on was Paradron, and the medics on that planet were mint green repaints of RC. That's why Earthrise Ratchet was released in that 2-pack with the Paradron medic.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh, wait, no, this isn't Scrappy.
I hope that when we eventually get a new action figure of Broadside, he's Commander class sized.
Oh, yeah. Honestly, so one of my friends was joking around with me. How funny would it be if they repainted Titan Tidal Wave as Broadside?
You would literally see me walk right out of my home, look up into the sky, and scream the F word as loud as possible.
How about
Wait.
this? How about this? Broadside can be the next Broadside as a Titan class figure, but he's also the next G.I. Joe crossover figure with his aircraft carrier mode being the USS Flag.
Oh, no.
I feel so bad for Briximus. He's just being abused over here.
Yeah, JJ.
Stop it, JJ!
Yeah, pick out someone your own size, JJ.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
I'm just
checking his
gonna
fingers.
leave.
He's getting
Yeah,
serious.
Broadside
Oh,
is gonna be repainted as a Tidal Wave. I will murder.
I heard the word murder. What?
The only repaint of Tidal Wave I want is
Neuron
him in his
activation.
Energon colors.
yeah. I was about to mention that they should like repaint Tidal Wave as the Energon colors.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't have the Energon version of Tidal Wave. He's one of the more hard to find Unicron trilogy figures out there.
yeah.
I have a quick question. Have any of you guys gotten a hold of the Transformers?
What?
Transformers 1-1.
Leave Briximus alone.
Have any of you guys gotten the Transformers 1 Deluxe Class Sentinel Prime figure yet?
No, but I've seen it in
No.
person.
I've been meaning to go to Target and look for like Transformer One stuff, especially the Studio Series Optimus Prime.
I saw Transformers One Sentinel Prime at Target the day I found this, but I passed on Sentinel Prime at first because I wasn't sure about getting him. But now,
I heard that he's a good figure. That's what I've heard. But take my word for it.
one of the reasons why I'm thinking of getting that figure and making it the first Transformers One figure that I buy is because I looked around my Transformers collection. I only have 3 Sentinel Prime figures in my Transformers collection.
I have none, so that would be my first Sentinel Prime if I do get it.
Yeah.
But for my first Transformer One figure, I am eyeing my ball on City Series Optimus Prime. I won't get
I do
anything else that is Transformer One related until I find City Series Optimus Prime. I won't get
That's
anything
why
else.
That's why I hesitated the first time I saw Sentinel Prime is because are we going to get a figure of Sentinel Prime in the Studio Series line?
Well, yeah, and that will look like 10 times more better. Oh my God, Briximus, you're so lucky.
Oh, you
my
got it,
God,
yeah.
come on.
I wish the Studio Series Megatron figure was released earlier.
About the Studio Series Megatron, I like
Shut
it,
the camera
but
off the moment I finally.
but oh my God, come on, JJ, I forgot that you got that too. God darn it.
Well, KG, if it makes you feel better, I purposely passed on the Studio Series 1 Optimus Prime figure.
I'm still
Oh
looking
really?
for
How
Yeah.
come?
Because for some reason, I just don't really have much interest in the designs of the Transformers 1 figures here. The only reason
Oh yeah,
I'm
that's
debating,
understandable. That's
The only-
understandable.
yeah,
What
the
about
only,
that
yeah, the only reason I'm eyeing,
Commander class one though?
the only reason I'm eyeing Sentinel Prime is just because of how few figures of him I have in my Transformers collection.
JJ,
Aren't they making a commander class?
permission to flex a little bit.
You listening to me?
Yeah, did you
I
see
thought
that
that Commander
figure?
class
Studio
what?
Series Voyager
ahead,
class
see.
Sentinel Prime from
Yes.
Transformers One later next
Oh, yeah.
year.
Yeah.
I think
I
there was
have
something about that.
heard. I have word. Not word. I have heard rumors about Sentinel. I mean, not Sentinel. What's his name? Ultra Magnus
He's
of being
getting
in
a
the movie.
Voyager in the Studio Series line.
Do you
Yep.
think I mean, no, why do I keep on saying Sentinel? Do you guys think that Ultra Magnus is gonna be in the movie?
No.
No.
He probably
think
should be, but
Quite possibly, but if he does, it's going to be a
Figure
very
2-1
minor role.
Look at his
I'm
I
name.
feel like
wondering-
I feel like it's gonna be 50-50.
I wonder if they're going to pull an IDW and have both Dion and Magnum appear in the movie. But towards the end, Alpha Trion tells Optimus Prime, I can only save one of them, Prime. And Prime says, Alpha Trion, you choose. And then when they come out, Alpha Trion says, he has been reborn into Ultra Magnus. And just like in IDW's comic books, we're left to guess if it was Dion or Magnum, Alpha Trion rebuilt into Ultra Magnus.
That would be quite interesting.
He's
Yeah.
flexing on me with swoop.
oh hey, I have
Ah.
Swoop too.
Uh-huh.
I totally have swoop. Totally.
He's coming in a few days to Ace for me.
Still need to get.
Wait, swoop is a
Pretty
wait.
cool.
Swoop is a he? I thought swoop was a girl. Wait, what?
Only in
That's
Cyber.
only
Only in
one-
Cyberverse.
only one show.
Oh.
Only in
I got
Cyberverse.
him
She
too.
was a girl.
Every
Cyberverse
other
was the
Transformers
first time where they actually gender swapped Swoop.
Yeah, in every other
Oh.
series, Swoop has been a male Transformers figure. The reason why they made Swoop a female in Cyberverse, well, I don't know if it's the actual reason, but in the G1 series, I don't know if you guys, I apologize for saying this, but to me, Swoop, he had a very high, shrieking voice. And so he kind of
Yeah.
almost sounded like a witch to me when he spoke.
Until
Oh,
in
was
the
he the one
video
that sounded
games,
like that?
Swoop was not
Yeah,
that high pitched with his voice. You know.
yeah.
Swoop
The
was
Swoop
the
in
first
video games, he
Transformers
sounded like
voice
an actual
impression
male.
that I could do when I was a kid.
Yeah, you probably can't even see that very well.
Mhm.
We need more rescue bots. And I'm glad that Heatwave is getting a new figure next year. So
Oh, yeah. I wonder if it'll be a retool of Trash Master.
Most
Yeah.
likely.
no, I don't think so. I mean, I think he'll be a new mold.
Because the first time I
Oh.
saw Legacy Trash Master, I thought it was Heatwave from Rescue Bots.
So did I.
No, I think Trash Master can be used for salvage for rescue bots. So
Also, hey JJ,
yes.
I did a quick edit, so now my menace will actually stand up.
Ooh,
Oh, that's a nice display. I like it.
nice
Oh, nice.
display. BC just needs Ramjet. That's why he's so happy about the reissue of Ramjet.
Mhm. I'm also looking forward to Ramjet because my copy of Earthrise Ramjet is defective. The metal pin holding the shoulder joint to the torso, it's sitting at an angle so his shoulder doesn't transform correctly.
That's annoying.
That's just not right at all.
Yeah. And the worst part is one side of the pin sits on solid plastic, so there's no way of removing it.
Ugh, that's not good.
Yeah.
And also, KG, if you don't have this figure, I might as well flex on you.
Oh, come on, dude.
I knew it,
Dude. I've been meaning to
I
get
have
that. I've been meaning to. Trust me, I've been meaning to get that figure, okay?
I mean,
It's
I
just-
have
I'm
that
gonna-
too. I got it too.
Does
I got
everyone
it.
have this figure?
I got Gamer Edition
about-
Sideswipe and
about-
Bumblebee Movie Sunstreaker together.
I could have
I
bought
do have B-moves
Sideswipe on multiple occasions, but I purposefully passed on him because I was waiting for
JJ,
him to go
come
on
on.
clearance.
You don't
JJ,
have
that's my
Cybertron
most.
Hotshot either? Wow.
No.
I don't
I've
have
been trying to
Hotshot
save up.
either.
I've been trying to save up my money to get my phone back. Okay, yeah, it's a long way, but
I don't
I'm
have
making it.
I don't have Hotshot either. Amazon has him street dated for release in
JJ, chill,
August 13th.
chill,
Yo,
bro.
KJ.
JJ,
KG, excuse me. Have any of these guys?
That's it.
dude, come on, dude, bro.
I found Sandstorm for $35, by the way.
$35? That's a good deal. Wait, what?
AG, how about this figure?
Oh,
Target temporarily.
Dude, I'm being trashed on right now.
35.
I'm being trashed on right now. God darn it.
How dare you, Briximus? How dare you?
Yeah, you're
No,
definitely
not you
caught up
too,
in a little bit of a
BC.
sandstorm here now, aren't you?
BC, come on.
Oh wait, accidentally hit Brixmas.
No, wait, hold on, What is that again? That's the
The
three
the GoBot
pack.
3-pack.
No, the go.
It's not mine. I'm not the one who owns it, but I did help my friend get his hands on the San Diego Comic Con.
You don't want this, JJ. You don't.
Oh, I see you have 86 Springer right there. I just noticed that.
Yeah, I do have Springer.
Yeah, I have him too.
I don't have him,
Mm.
unfortunately. I don't-
Coward.
Yeah. The only figures I got recently was like Pablo and Scorponok. Those are the only two recent figures I have gotten.
Oh yeah, you have Springer, huh? You have Springer. Okay.
Why am I getting punched?
Dude, yo,
You
how
only
much is that
Briximus
guy
love.
again? Isn't he like a couple $100 or?
I bought him when he originally was available to back, so $210 was my total.
I paid a scalper on eBay $300 for Death Stores, but I do have him.
My friend managed to get
Hey,
it
JJ?
on limited
Hey, JJ?
stock
Hey, JJ?
on Big
Hey,
Red
JJ?
Toy Store. It was like $250 or whatever.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with JJ. You gotta fight back, dude. You gotta fight back. Both me and BC are beating you up. Come on. Pah!
Well, I got the
Oh no, he'll throw
a
hands
big
with
deal,
you.
but
It's
I'm
me he
feeling it
won't throw
for
hands with
KG.
because he knows damn well what'll happen.
I got the Transformers Party Wallet figure, but I looked around and I realized I didn't actually, even though I've been a fan of the Ninja Turtles my whole life, I didn't have any. I've never actually owned any action figures of them. So I got
really?
action figures of the Ninja Turtles.
Oh no.
My favorite turtle is Michelangelo. I literally named my
that.
pet turtle
Look at this.
Michelangelo. So
That party wallop figure.
Oh yeah.
Look at
Uh-huh.
that.
I've been thinking about getting that, but I'm still kind of like hesitating a little bit.
Yeah, I was
I want to
originally
get this figure. I really want to get this Transformer.
I was gonna get
so
4
good.
copies, have all 4 turtles as Transformers at once, but I got hit with a bunch of large bills last month, and so I had to save all my money for Tidal Wave. So I only have 1 copy of the Party Wallop. But
Mm.
that's where the silver lining came in. Thanks to Amazon, I got these action figures of all 4 turtles for just $32. So divided evenly, that's $8 a turtle.
So, if I may cook for a minute,
No, you may not.
it's not your stream now, is it, Bricks?
No, it's not. But it's not yours either.
It don't matter what stream it is, I will still whoop yo.
Whoa, whoa.
Haha.
BC, for a while. We can cook for a while.
I'm only gonna be saying some things about Party Wallop here. All good things. All good things.
Wallop party.
Too big of a backpack.
I said
I
all
mean, it's a
good
turtle.
things.
Never mind. It's a turtle. What do you expect? Never mind.
It's not a backpack, it's a
Is
shell.
necessary.
Yeah. I know. That just like, that just came to my mind.
Honestly, the backpack is not even that bad. Plus,
Because it's his shell.
Yeah. That just slapped me in the face just there. So yeah, I just.
Plus,
realized that.
also, he has amazing weapon storage. It all stores in the shell, just like the old 90s toys of the Ninja Turtles.
and
I made,
So
to
I made a joke to myself that the energon that brought him to life, it was filled with some of the ooze. And so whenever one of the turtles touches Party Wallop, he gets their personality and fighting skill. That's how he transforms into each of the turtles is.
Oh,
when
that's a
they-
good idea.
I said cannon there.
Mhm.
Okay, go ahead.
So here's what I have to say. I have nothing against people who willingly bought 4 of this. That being said, if you bought 4 of this, you missed the point of the very fact of what actually makes this a worthy purchase.
Which is BC.
For
Well, I mean, people
50
wanna
bucks,
Don,
you
Theo,
essentially are
Michelangelo.
getting 6 toys out of this. For
Uh-huh.
$50, you're getting 6 different things out of it. You're getting the Party Wagon, you're getting Party Wallop, you're getting Leonardo, you're getting Michelangelo, you're getting Donatello, and you're getting Raphael.
Mm-hmm.
Now, hear me out. Hear me out. What if they made this figure as a black repaint and it was the last Ronin?
How about we just don't do that at all? How about that?
Oh wait, I just have a brilliant idea. Maybe they should make a transform. Maybe they should collab again, but this time they make like a repaint of Bludgeon and make it Shredder.
Shredder.
Yeah.
But then I think Shredder would end up being too small.
That's why I'd instead of Legacy Bludgeon, I go with the old Revenge of the Fallen Bludgeon from 2009.
That was a chunkster.
That-
He's cool.
yeah.
Yeah, but he's also kind of skeletally thin. So how would that work?
Hmm.
Hmm.
Anyway, so the way I see it,
Yeah.
the whole idea of this is, as a toy, Party Wallop is supposed to give you the option to make the 4 turtles, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then at that point, the novelty is you have the choice to turn him into any of the 4. If you deliberately buy 4 of Party Wallop, everything that made Party Wallop so great and such a fun toy, you literally just stripped away from him
Uh-huh. That's why-
because you wanted to have all 4 turtles on the same shelf. Now, again, I'm not saying that's a bad thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying if you're one of those people where you desperately needed to have all 4, in my personal opinion, you missed the point of Party Wallop.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why I came with that head cannon where he transforms into each of the
I think
turtles when
that's
they
why.
touch him.
I think that's why at the end of the day, when I eventually get the Part of Wallet figure, I'm just gonna go get one copy. That's it. I'm not gonna spend much more on 3 other copies. So I'm just gonna get the 1 copy and that's it.
Yeah.
If I ever do get it, I'll just get 1 copy and I'll just put it as my favorite Ninja Turtle and just leave
And
it as
honestly,
that.
I might actually get the Party Wallet for Christmas. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Now, you see, I originally wasn't going to get Party Wallet.
Mm.
But when I realized I had enough actual coupons at GameStop, I was like, you know what, screw it. It's $30. Why not? I might as well give him a chance, see how this actually turns out. And
Tidal wave.
yeah,
the big guy.
he's it's safe to say for my top 5 of 2024, Party Wallop's on there somewhere.
Okay.
Is Tidal Wave a little better to handle than the Nemesis from last year?
Yes.
I don't own the Nemesis actually.
To be honest, what put me off getting 4 copies of Party Wallop is because if you decide to transform the turtles into their alt mode, you got 4 copies of the Party Wagon. There's no differences. The only
Exactly.
I know.
when it's transformed into a turtle.
Exactly. And just honestly, again, it very much plays into my whole if you have 4, you're missing the point.
Yeah, that's why I think I'm satisfied with just 1.
Because again, if you bought all 4, if you bought 4 to have all 4 turtles, well, if that's your prerogative, I'm not going to get mad at you for that.
Yeah.
I'm always going to say, unfortunately, you missed the point.
I came up with an origin story for Party Wallop, but I don't know if you guys would be interested in hearing it.
You did explain that at one point. My SS86 Springer comes in tomorrow.
Mm.
By the way, did
Showing
you
off the
guys hear me
flexibility
earlier?
of the articulation, the posability.
Hear about what, Briximus?
Earlier this past weekend on Friday, I made a trip over to my local comic book shop and I got my hands on the Marvel Legends Death's Head figure.
They
And-
have the San Diego Comic-Con figure there?
Yeah.
Whoa.
And while I was there, I helped my friend buy the Transformers Shattered Friendship 2-pack.
Cool.
I see. Cool.
And yeah, they are absolutely fantastic. And some people have bad opinions on that version of Megatron, but I'm telling you now, I think it's probably the best version, period.
I can't wait for the 86 liter Megatron. I just hope he's
Same.
taller than the Commander Class Prime. I wonder how they're going to manage that. But
Plus,
again,
it worked out for my friend because he hasn't been able to own a single version of the Siege mold, and so that was his first time getting it.
And we have a class 6. Is that a Universe Optimus Prime G2 mold?
Laser Optimus Prime.
Wrong.
they should definitely do a version of that in the modern day. That would be cool.
Yeah,
I think the
so
Star
I'm not
Saber-
even gonna front with you guys. This is a custom that I did, or me and my wife collaborated on.
Okay.
This is Sideburn Prime.
Ooh.
Nice.
So it's basically Sideburn when he became a Prime?
Yes, and there's a reason why this custom as a whole exists.
I think you might have mentioned it to me before.
Yes, I have. I know for a fact I did, and if you don't
I
remember,
see.
well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to remind you at some point.
Okay, yeah, I do remember now. Yes.
Did I see the Make Toys pelvis on that figure?
You saw not just the Make Toys Elvis piece, you also saw the Make Toys head.
Nice.
Ooh.
I also saw D's nuts.
I saw the Star Saber, the red version of the Star Saber.
I feel like
Going-
is this sword bigger than him? That would be funny. Wait, is that actually bigger
Wait,
than
that
him?
sword's from where? I forgot which sword that's from where.
It's
is it
the
from
Sky, it's the Doctor Wu Skybreaker.
Oh,
Oh my god,
okay.
the sword's bigger than him. Oh my god,
That is a big sword.
Yeah.
a little bit too big for him, but. it
So
looks
going
un-
back to
it-
Springer, BC, when you get your copy, you might want to be careful with these tabs right here. I don't know if you could see them well, but they got stress marked after
Ugh,
untabbing them.
that's horrible.
Yeah,
that's pretty bad.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's an issue with the Siege mold too. So the fact that they did not fix that kind of makes me mad.
And you know what's funny?
yeah, I had-
The
It's
fucking
straight up
Gold
reuse,
Collection
actually.
comic book
They're
one
like the
doesn't have
same
that problem.
legs.
Okay. My
From the
Siege
Neat
mold,
Foot.
my Siege Springer, one of the tabs from the legs broke off.
Mm.
Eee.
Honestly, it doesn't really make me mad because it's a useless tab that I don't really need because once I transform him into his alt modes, everything tabs in super well. There are other tabs that actually keep it together, so I'm not even mad. So, yeah.
The only version of that mold I currently own is the Wreck and Rule Collection comic book colored one, and he actually does not have any of those stress marks.
I gotta say, the original Siege version of Springer, his paint job is pretty cool. I like how bright it is, because with the Studio Series, it just looks a little dim.
Well, the thing is that the Siege
It's a little
Springer,
more
his paint job is
unsaturated.
based off of his Generation 1 action figure, and the Studio Series 86 is based off his paint job from the cartoon and the movie.
Right.
Mhm.
Henceforth,
least
why
this
I'm
one does have
replacing my
green. The Wreck
Siege
Rule
one
barely
with
has it.
the 86.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's what I did. I
86
got rid of
actually
my
looks
Siege
more-
one in favor of the 86 one that I'll eventually get, but like the way of me kind of still keeping the mold is by having the Wreck and Rule Collection one.
Earlier this year, I broke one of my Transformers figures.
Oh dear, what
No,
was
which
it?
one?
Yeah,
was-
which one was it?
My original Supreme Class Armada Optimus Prime from 2002.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Let me guess, the elbow.
The elbow, gold plastic syndrome.
Uh-oh.
Well, I'm glad that
That's why I still haven't reviewed my Legacy Evolution Commander Class Armada Prime figure, because I'm afraid of transforming the original figure for a size compare when I do a size comparison in the review.
I'm not, okay, I'm gonna say this.
GPS strikes again.
I wanna say this right now. How does everyone feel about Takara doing a cartoon accurate version of Lio Convoy?
Nah, it's not my thing.
Yeah, I gotta
JJ,
go.
unless you're going to allow me to cook for longer than 5 minutes where everybody lets me talk, don't you
This is a
dare bring
simple
that
yes
up.
or no question, BC.
Go ahead, BC.
You might need a suit.
Technically speaking, if we're talking Lyle Con...
Hit me so hard I went the other way.
When it comes to Lyle Convoy, technically you can't say, oh, he's cartoon accurate. This version is going to be anime accurate. That's a stretch, I realize, but bear with me. So, the way I see it, here in the States, the Legacy version, again, bit of a stretch, but it's literally a case of we're back to the age of if you want it to be toy accurate, you got the American version. Because even though the face looks really goofy, you could definitely say that the Legacy version reflects the toy a little more. Howsoever, if you go the Takara route, you're going to have a more animation accurate version. Henceforth, why he has an entirely retooled lion head. Which, JJ, I'm pretty sure you're not going to be surprised when I say, yes, I am double dipping. And if that ends up coming out as Copy Convoy as well, yes, I'm double dipping again.
I'm not surprised.
That's
Why
known
as-
am I not
If that ends up coming out as
surprised?
Gobble Convoy, double dipping.
That's known as
If it comes out as the Lucky Draw red, black, and white version, double dipping.
Why am I not surprised?
Why am
I will
not
buy every single version of that toy that ends up coming out and existing because that is my boy. You will not disrespect him in my presence.
Your forehead is
How many
really
dippings
big,
are we
BC.
doing again?
I'm doing 0. I'm not interested in any of those repaints.
How dare
Yeah,
you?
same.
Heresy.
To be fair, that Studio Series 32 Optimus Prime mold, I have more than triple dipped. I won't get into detail.
Let me guess. You got it as the regular Prime, you got it as the premium version, and you ended up getting it in the Nemesis colors.
There's
I
more
only
to it
got
than
it
that.
as,
There's so much more to
the
it than
Studio
that.
Series Optimus Prime mold. I only got like 3 times because of the 05 version and the 32 version and the 44 version. Thank you, Hasbro, for wasting my money. So,
To be
Thank
honest,
you, Hasbro,
be
for
honest, as
finally
far as,
reissuing Jetfire.
As far as Maximals from the Beast Wars Neo and Beast Wars Second Series are concerned, I'm saving my money for the day when we finally get a new big convoy figure.
Don't even get me
John
started.
Warder mentioned that. John Warder did mention that, so Big Convoy might be coming soon. So
I wonder if they'll
He didn't
if they're
just
gonna
mention
rename-
Big Convoy. He mentioned Beast Wars and Neo as a whole.
yep.
So that opens the door for a lot more than just Big Convoy. That opens the door for Beat. That opens the door for Karada. That opens the door for Stampy.
I wonder if just like the way they renamed Lio Convoy Leo Prime here in the US, I wonder if they're going to rename Big Convoy Mammoth Prime.
Nah, they're probably going to call him Slameth.
Slameth. Slameth.
But
No,
yeah, I
they're
remember Mark
probably going to
Clonus-
call him Mammoth.
I remember Mark
Mammoth
Clonus
Missile Prime.
confirmed that the bit of Big Convoy you can see on the box art for Magmatron was put there on purpose.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, that's a sneak peek to a future figure of Big Convoy. So
See, what's super funny about that also is while I was watching my son, I was rewatching Beast Wars Neo. And this was well before we found out Magmatron was going to be the commander class for the year, and we saw the box art. The moment I saw the box art, I literally sat there and went, I know what episode they got that from.
Oh, speaking of box art, how are we feeling about the box art for the Childhood Trauma 2-pack Part 2? I swear, they did such a good job.
The Ratchet and Brawn.
Yeah, the Ratchet and Brawn. They look even worse than the figures.
I saw that 2-pack in person, and what's funny is I left that Target, came back, and all of those 2-packs were gone, and yet the 4-packs with Tarn and Squeeze Play, they were all still there. Like, really, people are buying Dead Ratchet and Dead Brawn.
Hard feelings, bro.
Which one of you said it?
Republic.
I'm the opposite. I left the Ratchet and Brawn 2-pack on the shelf and walked away with Cliff Jumper.
Which one of you brought it up?
Republic. Him. Republic.
Oh my gosh, I'm getting shot! Ah!
You're not getting shot. You're getting sucked.
Vacuum attack.
We need a new Republic. Applications in the comment section.
Hashtag Commander Class Republic.
Oh my gosh.
No, as in we need a new Republic up here.
You know
Like,
what?
you know,
We
I
need
just
a
sucked
new-
away his soul. He's currently up there as the new dead corpse. He's probably going to show up in 86 as well. We need applications for his replacement right now.
Yeah, I would love to be in a 2-pack with Optimus.
Hashtag Dead Republic.
Oh my
For a
God.
minute, I thought you were going to say Commander Class hashtag, but you were saying hashtag as in an actual hashtag.
Commander Class Republic, I like it. Make it happen.
Also,
You know
if
what,
they
it
make
should be,
86 Megatron, will they repaint him as
Hear me out, hear me out,
Megatron
hear
that
me
gets
out.
tossed out of
Hear me out,
Astro?
hear me out. Hear me out. It should be hashtag Commander Titanucular Gigantic Class Republic.
Okay.
Did you just break part of the way through that?
One thing's for sure, I'll be worth more than $90.
I think JJ
I will
lost
only
the
pay
piece of Wi-Fi
a penny.
halfway through.
I'll pay every penny for Commander Titan Wonderful Last Class Republic.
What
Listen,
are
if
we
there's a
even
core
talking
class JJ Prime, I'm all in.
Damn. You gave no, hold up. JJ gives him one of the most ridiculous possible size classes, and then all Republic is going to give him as a core class. That's disrespectful, sir.
I was thinking Legends class for you, BC.
If anyone was going to have a core class, it would probably be mine.
DC
Though
should
in
be
my case, it'd probably be more like a Micromaster
DC
because it's
should
a
be
Lego
a general class.
Oh shoot! Look at the time. It's late. Here's one more flex. Bye.
And he's gone.
He can't flex on me because I already have this B. So.
Mm-hmm.
Mine would
Yeah,
be
so did I.
considered Micromaster, as you can see.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I cannot wait until I finally find a way to invite him on a scrapyard because, ooh, I'm going to have some fun beating the power out of him.
Oh boy. Sorry I couldn't show up the weekend for the scrapyard episode because I was too busy.
Yeah,
I
so
know
was
you were
I.
taking a nap. Don't lie to me.
You know, I
I'm
thought
serious. I was very busy. I was very busy with my assignment, and I just
You were taking a nap. Don't lie to me.
I was not taking a
You're
nap.
good. You're good. You're good. You're good.
Also, I mean, I was going to my cousin's house, so I couldn't even join the scrapyard. So
Yeah, no, I figured as much. You're fine, honestly.
Hmm.
I'm just busting your chops.
Mm.
I hate the fact that I can't cuss here. I really do.
what am I supposed to do? I'm PG-13, bro.
See,
JJ
technically, my reviews are PG-13, but
JJ, don't
Scrapyard
say
ain't.
that. JJ, don't say PG-13 because that means he's allowed one F-bomb.
Oh, please don't.
Don't.
That is
don't
a
say
very
that,
fair
JJ.
point,
Just-
JJ. So if I do say the F-bomb, you can't get on my case. You did say it's PG-13. That's what you said.
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 got away with it, and
Yeah.
it's PG-13.
I mean, family friendly. So.
Uh-huh.
Ah,
Uh-huh.
Because I can't really have you cuss in front of baby, so yeah.
who's the only baby here?
Uh. Oh,
That tickled.
You know what's a funny detail on the leader class Sandstorm? I
what?
find it funny. Sandstorm uses a roll cage that's normally used for search and rescue as a mace to do harm. That is just very Sandstorm. That fits his personality way too well.
Mm-hmm.
Now remember, Sandstorm, this roll cage is specifically used for search and rescue purposes only. You're not supposed to actually swing this around at somebody. It's not a weapon. Got it?
Ah,
Got it, bro. Got it. In the heat of the moment. Yeah, I kind of broke this thing. How? A Decepticon showed up and I threw it at him. Well, what did you want me to do? Save the people or save the cage?
Republic is back.
Yeah.
So
No, no. Put me next to him. Put me next to him. So I'm only a Legends, right?
I'm thinking of putting it to scout class. You know what I'm saying?
All right, come here. Come here. Let's fix
Yeah,
that
I'm
mouth of
good.
yours.
How about Commander class? Cyberverse Commander class.
Alrighty, fellas. Yeah, this stream has been fun, actually. Fun. 2 hours, 48 minutes of fun. Yeah.
yeah.
But anyway, we'll be.
Yes, very fun.
Yeah, this is very fun. But anyway, had a good laugh. And discussed so much from John Warden. Man, he said so much things in SDCC that really sounded very promising for the Transformers franchise. And I think him returning was a really good idea. So
Wait, John Warden is back?
Yeah, he is. After being away for a few years.
how are you not aware? Well,
I did not hear this.
Hey, JJ.
He's back to
Yes.
imprison the movie verse.
Gorilla button.
huh?
Gorilla belly button.
What?
Like, is he back as like an actual designer? Or is he like a consultant, or like what degree? Like, is he fully back, or like is there a catch?
Oh, he's back.
Okay.
By the way, I broke him.
I have no idea what's going on.
So there's a joke that was said on my podcast by somebody by the name of Flaming Bees.
Oh,
He we were ranking all of the main Megazords throughout all of Power Rangers history, and we got to the Lost Galaxy, and he brought up the fact that the gorilla's face was kind of used as the belt buckle. Bees immediately just out of nowhere goes, "Oh, it's a gorilla belly button, a gorilla button," and then he just died.
Oh, I see.
Like for 5 minutes straight, this man could not stop laughing.
Yeah.
Like he isn't right now.
Yeah, we have to. It's going to be another 5 minutes, I guess.
Y'all are welcome, by the way.
I don't get it.
Watch the Scrapyard episode and you'll understand.
Oh, yeah, BT, I forgot to show you something, by the way.
Is that on YouTube?
Yes.
I don't know how well
You know what?
can
You know
see
what?
this
You know
with
what?
my
Okay,
camera
here it is. Here it is.
quality, but
Here's why.
Oh my
the joke
gosh.
was so funny.
Ooh, nice.
Lost Galaxy Megazord. Okay. TFN Geek, you if you want to understand why the joke is so hilarious, just look at that image of the
Oh,
Oh,
wait. I feel like we touched on this before.
return to monkey.
A gorilla button.
hmm.
Could you imagine fighting someone and you get kicked in that part?
To this day, it still makes me laugh.
Mm.
The dude over there is going to be like, before he gets hit.
Yeah.
Oh, my jaw hurts because of the laughing. Whew.
Now that I think about it, I should probably look that up.
Mm.
Yeah.
By the way, you missed Woody getting roasted like no other.
No.
Really? From who?
Was it the last weekend?
From
Was
all
it
of
2
us.
days
It was
ago?
from this past episode of Scrapyard. We were relentless on him.
Oh my gosh.
Now, granted, there's a reason why we were relentless on him, but I'm not going to reveal that here because that's more of a private thing.
Mm.
But just, I'm sitting there like, you know what? Since you were one of the ones that was literally being a problem that entire episode, I'm going to have fun with you tonight.
Did it have to do with Godzilla?
I would have loved to be there. to
No,
see him get
it had to do with a lot worse.
Oh, okay.
because in in a lot of Scrapyard streams, I'm like one of the only members who gets to punch Woody, and Woody always he reacts to that punch.
Everybody else literally just looks at you like, damn place. Don't you dare do that again.
Mm.
And then the one time he tried it with me, I looked at him like, I will end you. Don't even.
Speaking of a private thing, I think it's time to end the stream right here. This 2 hours 53 minutes, so I think 3 hours is a good way to.
Yeah, just 7
end it
minutes
right
shy of
here. So,
3.
Yeah, and
All
it's
right.
getting late, and I have to get up early tomorrow to go to work.
I will catch you guys later. BC and I will stay behind because we have to talk to someone. It's kind of important. It's kind of important for someone to talk to you, BC. If you can stay behind, if you can.
Not really. I got to work tomorrow too, but that's all right.
Just for a while, yeah. But for the rest of you, thank you guys so much for joining. KG, welcome back. Appreciate you joining.
Way to be incognito.
KG,
He's not responding. I
KG,
think he stepped out.
you still there?
KG, I think you are muted.
Oh no.
And then he just died. All right. Well,
And he just died. Well, oh well.
You were on a mute.
Unfortunate, but it is what it is. But his connection, I think, dropped
He
out.
dipped.
His connection dropped out, but that's okay. But for Briximus Republic and TFN Geek, thank you guys so much for joining. It's been a lot of fun talking to you guys.
Thanks for
especially
inviting us.
TFN Geek.
Thank you for having us
Especially
on.
TFN Geek. Haven't seen you in a long time, so
Mhm.
it's good of you to join.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's been a
you.
hot minute.
Yep. But yeah. All right, we're gonna end it right here. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for joining. I've been JJ Prime Reviews.
I've been Republic.
I'm the TFN geek.
I've been I've been Briximus Prime.
What was that?
Still
What
stealing
was
my
that?
stuff, I see.
I should probably fix mine. I meant to say Republic here.
Hello? Can you hear me
What
now?
happened?
Hello?
Yes,
Yes,
KG.
we can hear
We
you.
can hear you
now.
now. We're ending right here. So
Oh,
say
okay,
say
my
your
bad.
say your name first. Say your name first.
My real name or like my channel name?
Channel name. Channel name.
Oh, okay.
Doing
Well,
shoutouts.
I am the KG Nation. So,
And finally,
final. Wait,
no,
what?
no, 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 no. You say it, and then we'll go to PC. Yeah.
I'm the
You're just gonna
KG
keep
Nation.
stealing my stuff, aren't you?
BC, that's your cue.
Just hurry.
I've been BC saying stay nerdy and get your geek on.
And we'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Till
Bye.
all are one.
To all I want, like
I'm
and
gonna roll out.
subscribe.